AD, no. I like the function. AD, go back to
it's better without the light because then you can see all the hats.
Yeah. Do it without the lights, honestly.
It really emphasizes the hat mastery.
Nigga, cover up them damn hats. Yeah, actually, throw the rave, back on.
I'm gonna leave it on like this. Let me turn the speakers off. I mean, put the dancing lights off.
No, bro, you got a whole rave going on in your room right now.
Hold on, let me put the Gavi.
Okay, you know, he got to have the Nipsey mural in the room. I felt that.
Yeah, I got Kobe above me. You know what I'm saying?
What, Kobe above you in the heavens?
Bro, yeah.
Oh, I wish you could show it.
Chopper.
I wish you could show it.
Somebody made it's Arby's Fire Cup picture. I got that put up.
Where is that at? Let me. I wish you could be mobile and show us your whole house setup. Honestly.
Yeah, this shit looking good though right now.
Hell yeah.
Arby's even in the crib.
Huh?
You're banging Arby's even in the crib.
Hey, y'all like the setup though?
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and call. I'm gonna go ahead and call AD out on something because AD has been banging his.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, nice.
AD has been banging this Blacks for Arby's movement, but I never seen him at an Arby's.
You lying? I brought it to the office.
No, not while I was here.
I never bought it on a Tuesday.
Well, I wasn't here. How would I know?
Yeah, no, nigga, I really eat that shit.
I need to physically see you take a bite of an Arby's sandwich.
I think I did that shit on a Friday.
I need to physically see you take a bite of an Arby's sandwich with the damn curly fries for me to believe you.
It's literally the best shit ever.
The best shit ever?
Damn,
I don't think it's really having a lot of ramifications on the black community because, like, not only have I not seen AD there, but I haven't seen any other brothers there as well.
You crazy? Have you ever seen my stories?
No, yeah, I think you started a whole movement. Actually, I think Arby's might have to give you like 20% of the sales in the last year because you definitely
they bought Buffalo Wild Wings, bro. They making bank.
What the fuck? Because of AD?
No, I ain't gonna say because of me, but they got the bread, bro.
I'm gonna say it because of you.
The lit shit is that I just seen that Coach K, I think it was Coach K, or it might have been P, one of the QC dudes. I think it was Coach K. He bought 18 Bojangles down south.
That's fire though.
I've never been there before, but I know it's probably good.
I don't think I've ever been there either, but they talking about smoking on Popeyes or some shit because that's their main competition.
I mean, it gotta be what it is.
You know what? People be gassing up, but then I tried it in Atlanta, and I was like, Zaxby's.
Zaxby's is good. It's pretty good.
It's all right. We got better.
Zaxby's is incredible.
You know what's incredible? In Atlanta, Cookout. Cookout is fucking fire.
Y'all think we're going to be on lockdown again? Are we going to have to do this more often?
Let's finish the fast food conversation. But the only reason why I fuck with, what'd you call it? Cookout?
Cookout, yeah.
Is because when I was in the studio with Yachty and them in Atlanta one time, Yachty pulled up with a corn dog from Cookout and just munched that shit. And I was just like amazed at him coming through with the corn dog. Yeah.
Pre-diabetic phone used to go to Cookout all the time and get like they got like peach cobbler milkshakes and all types of crazy shit. But we're leaving that in the past. We on our healthy wave, kale salads and rabbit food only.
So let's give them a little bit of an update and explanation of why we are not together right now. Obviously, the people love seeing us together. They love seeing us. He throws on his lights.
he throws on the rave lights.
I can't see the chat, so I don't know what the chat thinks of it, but whatever. I'm amazed by look at my setup. My shit look amazing.
You in the Jack Shack?
The Jack Shack?
Big Jack Shack vibes. I still have the sign is still in my trunk, I think.
The fact that me and AD have both stepped foot in your personal Jack Shack kind of makes me a little weird.
Like it was jizz everywhere.
Just bleeding down the walls, just pure cum.
Yeah, you definitely got cum on that chair that you're sitting on, for sure.
You know what I did the other night that was pretty gross is I jerked off onto my other hand.
Why?
Because I didn't want to get up and get a tissue, and I figured I needed to wash my hands.
You nutted into your own hand.
Onto the face of my hand.
So you literally came on yourself.
Well, I used to do this all the time when I was a kid, and I didn't have like mad Kleenexes and shit. But now that I'm older, I don't usually do that.
You really got a problem.
Weren't we talking about COVID?
No.
Anyway, so let's break this down. AD, Friday, you were around us when we did the news.
Friday, I was sick as fuck.
But you were sick when you
What
came
the fuck?
in,
I saw you on Saturday, AD.
I know, I was sick. I told you I still had to support you.
Oh, fuck. What if I got it too?
by giving you COVID.
Fuck.
That's crazy.
So, okay, when did you start to feel sick?
Friday.
And then was it
Let me
ever
put the
bad?
lights back on, man. This distracted me. I want to dance.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we told you before we started, too.
Let me turn these motherfuckers off. No, bro. Friday, I had a high fever, bro. And nigga, my body was aching. I thought I was gonna be able to go out and shit. I was like, man, I'm so fucked up. I can't do that shit. And then, yeah, I'm good now, though.
So that's why you stayed in the crib all weekend?
Yep.
I want to pull up the chat so I can actually see what the reaction is to this fucking bizarre new Zoom lifestyle that we got going on over here. AD got the hair transplant. That's the first comment I saw.
Hey.
Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so Friday we did a ridiculously long live stream. I think we were on for like 7 hours. Me, your brother, Josh, Trev, Yuri, Vel, I forget who exactly was there. But then and you know, obviously we're sharing blunts out the ass as if we're not in the middle of a pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying tell AD to fix his audio, tell AD that his audio's, tell AD put headphones on. That's like the chat is exploding right now bitching about that.
My audio, how does it sound now?
You sound fine to me, honestly.
It sounds fun to me too, but maybe they're hearing the echo because of
the room?
yeah, I don't know.
Maybe you just
Let me put headphones on. I'll put headphones on.
Maybe Josh and them should have or Josh isn't there, but maybe Trev and them should have told us this before we started.
Are they still saying it, or can you hear me good?
I could
Yeah,
hear you
I mean-
good since we started, honestly.
The whole chat is saying L about
What
I don't know. I mean, everybody's just saying L now. I don't know if we should take them serious or not. Bro, it's getting hot in here. I got to turn the heat down.
Got the jack. Nigga got to make sure his chair is nice and toasty when he's in a jack shack.
Somebody said,
Oh, no.
Coming back with the wife beater, too.
My palms are sweaty, knee deep, arms spaghetti, and must vomit on my sweater already.
Okay,
No, they
a lot of
said,
people,
it sounds fine.
now people are saying it's all right, but maybe they
But
just
I turned it up a little bit, so
Maybe they were trolling you from day one, from second one.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't blame them. I would troll me too.
Especially
Anyway,
especially you and his damn wife beater.
You like this?
No, I hate it.
Bro, I put a wife beater on, I feel like 80% sexier immediately.
You need to cover up your skin.
Why? Because I look like a Nazi?
Yes. I know you probably had like some type of swastika tattoo underneath one of your other tattoos, and you had to get it covered up.
It's covered by my armpit hair.
That's a good place to hide it.
Disgusting.
I've heard from a lot of people that the armpit is like the worst thing to get tattooed by far.
Well, you wouldn't know, pussy, because you fucking scared. You didn't commit.
I got the
I haven't
elbow.
gotten like most of my body tattooed. Never mind the fucking armpit.
Ugh, I don't know if I can, bro.
The elbow hurts like a motherfucker.
Elbow is pretty bad.
And the
Elbow sucks. Back of the head sucks, and the fucking ribs suck.
Oh, nigga, the head tattoos, that shit is terrible.
Especially if you got a hair transplant.
Nigga, I ain't got no fucking hair transplant.
Not you. I'm saying especially if you got a hair transplant, like one of our other friends on this. Well, you sipping a red stripe?
Nah, this is kombucha.
Okay.
I would love to see you sip a red stripe.
I'm
I'm gonna sip a Pepsid Complete.
I'm gonna beat your bitch to death with a lead
Josh
pipe.
just hit me. He said, "Put your headphone audio on. Put your headphones in. Let me put those in real quick."
Generally speaking, headphones are probably a good idea for anybody doing this sort of thing.
Well, I physically wouldn't be able to hear either of you guys if I didn't have headphones in. So, shout out to the No Jumper team for getting me right. I could be coughing COVID all over these mics.
Who's actually there right now at the office?
Nobody. It's just me. I'm finna have a Jack Shack session in the
hear me?
office once I get off.
Trev is there, right? You're jerking off in front of Trev?
Nobody's here, fool. I'm in here butt naked, actually, from the waist down.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. You sound good.
Good? All right.
Sound good, look good. You got a lot of hats in the back. That's all I like to hear.
You scared, ain't you?
Scared? Only thing I'm scared of is COVID and taxes.
And then Jack Boy's running down on you.
Never. The Rico case after. That's the only thing I'm scared of.
What have you done to deserve a RICO case?
Been hanging out with you.
They're gonna the FBI pulls up on you. Hey, we heard you were selling coke at the club.
I don't know how long the statute of limitation. I don't know what how long the statute of limitation is, so no comment.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't think your worst criminal offense, I don't think is gonna get you a RICO.
Yeah, all right. Did you watch the vlog, the No Jumper vlog?
I did.
What's in there?
Nothing,
Man,
but I'm just saying.
You guys need to tone the blamey talk down a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't have no blamey.
I don't know what the hell you talking about.
This guy though.
Who, me?
Yeah, you purple head.
Purple ape.
What color is that? The hoodie? Magenta?
It's like magenta. Yeezy Gap.
My boy house phone looking like Angel Mama right now. I like it.
It's a strong color. Okay, so that was Friday. Then I get home. I felt fine. And then Saturday, I was reading Twitter, checking up on what was going on with the Jake Paul fight, which seemed like kind of a big deal at that moment. Mm-hmm. And then we get hit with the extremely traumatic news about our good friend Draco the Ruler, somebody that all of us in various forums have been able to, or were lucky enough to spend some time around. Obviously, I got to interview him 3 times, I guess, like 2 times since he got out of prison, 1 time before that, jail rather. AD's bunch of music with him and stuff. Mm-hmm. You knew him pretty well. House phone, I'm sure you've seen him a million times out and about.
Yeah.
And we get hit, obviously, with this fucking terrible news that Draco the Ruler, one of the greatest rappers to ever have emerged from Los Angeles, had been stabbed. Man. And at first it was kind of just a blast of info because people were tweeting left and right about it, etc. I ended up just fucking feeling like shit, which I thought was like 100% due to the misery that I was feeling about finding out this happened to my friend. It turned out that I also had fucking COVID at the same time. But then I woke up in the morning. Huh?
They call it the Omarion strain for some reason.
What'd you say?
They what's it called? The acronym or whatever?
Omicron.
Yeah, but they calling it the Omarion.
The Omarion.
Yeah.
They think they're funny. Right. And then, I woke up in the morning and found out that he didn't make it. And, man, I don't even know what to say. It was just a absolute blow to the city, to everybody who loves rap music. I really seen people coming out of the woodwork that I didn't even know were Draco fans, letting us know how much his music meant to them and stuff. I mean, I think it hurts extra bad because of the fact that we were all rallying behind him and rooting for him to get out of jail for years. Especially people like Jeff Weiss, who took a real serious interest in his case. And and we end up in this fucking terrible position where it feels like all that was kind of all that energy that people put into his case didn't really end up going anywhere because he got out, had this amazing run, and then he just got taken out on the most bullshit situation ever.
It's just crazy, just watching the details emerge, like you said. I had my pop-up on Saturday, and we finished pretty early, probably around 5 p.m. Thank you very much to AD for coming and possibly spreading COVID throughout the whole event. But
come on,
thank you
man.
No, thank you for real, AD, for coming. But who did I go with? I went with somebody to this Bodega Carhartt event, and I actually saw Hakeem there. Me and Hakeem were kind of just hanging out. He was the one who broke the news to me, and I was just like, dude, there's no way. And we just started seeing the crazy videos and shit, which is one thing I would never understand. Nobody wants to see a video of him laid out, bloody, all by the face.
Bro, I hate shit like that, bro. And it's the same as the Slim situation, bro. It's I don't think people imagine being somebody's dad or somebody, people got moms and family members, bro. Nobody wants to see that, bro. That's just disgusting. The people that upload that shit, that pass it around, bro, that shit is grimy, bro.
The only people that want to see some shit like that is the people that did it to him, and obviously they were there. So there's no need to take videos, spread videos like that. It's just sad, bro. Nope. The internet is just so ruthless,
Yeah, I mean, it just shows this really toxic fan mentality where just because somebody is famous, they somehow can't separate themselves from the fact that it's also a human being. And they, I made the accident of clicking on this one group chat that AD and I are both in on Instagram, where it's basically just like a bunch of random people. I don't think me or AD know anybody in it. It's just like a account based Instagram account for a fucking a meme page, basically. And I clicked through it today. I made the accidental mistake of clicking on it, and I started scrolling through it, and it's like a fucking competition for who could have the best footage of our friend dying in the fucking group chat. And I was just really,
that's just disgusting, man.
I mean, like, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know what people want him to do. Like, you obviously we watched that video where the guy explained they only had a certain number of passes, and it's like, dude, you can't fight 100 people with 10 people, dude, 15 people.
Yeah, like the one thing that probably like hit me harder than even any of the videos that I saw was when I was having a conversation with Jeff Weiss. And he said,
was he there? He was there with Draco?
He was there. I'm pretty sure he was like standing like right by Draco.
Jesus Christ.
When it occurred. And, Jeff's like a music journalist. I'm sure he's been around some shit, but it really sounded like he wasn't ready for what he saw. And he just described it to me as like the most cruel, horrific thing he'd ever seen. And that's kind of like what I've seen reiterated by some other people who are basically saying that it basically was like a prison style hit where, they weren't looking to just beat his ass. Like, they wanted his life. And, I mean, it's just so horrific picturing that happening in front of all those people at a fucking festival where he was in good spirits. He was excited to play to all these people. He was excited to be on a festival with the same lineup as Snoop and 50 and all these people. And I was just watching his Rolling Loud performance and just, sort of seeing like how crazy it is to have seen Draco go from playing in tiny-ass warehouses and shit to really being like a big enough artist that he belongs on these stages. And I mean, one thing that people will always try to say, oh, you shouldn't have been in the hood, or you shouldn't have been hanging out by the corner store, or whatever the fuck they're gonna say. And it's like, he was at a show, he was at a festival, a concert, a huge, well-organized, supposedly supposed to be a well-organized fucking festival put on by Live Nation. And, it's not like he was just hanging out on the block or anything, bro.
Yeah, man. That seems like the worst place to take your last couple breaths, Yeah,
just the fact that he went out just like immediately before he was supposed to go have this special moment in his career. I don't know. It's just such a massive bummer, and it just keeps compounding on top of itself over and over and over, in the sense that, like, Slim was like a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
Dolph was like a week before that. I mean, it's just over and over and over, like just people that we have relationships with, that we've been close with, etc., that we consider great dudes, just leaving us. It's fucking terrible, man.
Are we even surprised at this point anymore, bro?
I mean, you have to be kind of honest with the Draco situation, is that there's a lot of times that I was listening to his lyrics since he got out of jail where I was like, why is he provoking this kind of energy? And it's not like it was unprovoked on his part.
Mm-hmm.
And I can understand why, if you're somebody who feels like people are talking crazy about you or doing this and that to you, etc., then, it's understandable that he would want to fire back at people that he felt like he had issues with. But, it's just, regardless of all that, obviously, we're not going to do is, obviously you guys know this, but we're not going to have a conversation about anything that hasn't been said by the police department or by a confirmed source. Obviously, we have no interest in being busybodies and gossiping about what may or may not have happened. Which I think is, important, because I do see a lot of people making sort of unfounded claims on social media, and a lot of the stuff I think is way premature.
I was what I was thinking about too. I was like, man, it sucks as a whole, just for the the shows in Los Angeles. Like what I'm saying, they already moved Rolling Loud to San Bernardino, and it's like this festival probably is not going to happen again. You know what I mean? And with the recent crime wave that's been going around in LA, I just keep saying it constantly, like, the money, everybody's fucking the money up out here. It's to the point where they're not going to want to sign LA acts anymore. They're not going, and this happened before. You know what I mean? Like I remember like 2005, 2006, like the only artist I think that was out was like Game. Everybody was,
Yep.
they had all these artists that were trying to break out and stuff like that. And he was the only one that like cracked it off. And then they started, you know what I'm saying, letting more artists in and doing shit now. But it's like the shows are about to be fucked up. The clubs are about to be fucked up. All these festivals is fucked up, man.
Yeah, and I mean, we were just having this conversation about Rolling Loud, how it was like you guys had a good time because you were in this like bottle service area or whatever, which seems like a kind of smart addition. But I've been to festivals of the past where all the artists are able to just mingle with each other in the back of the festival. It's all good. Everybody's just hanging out, good vibes, etc. That honestly is what makes me want to do content at festivals. Is just the fact that I've been to certain festivals where we got some of the most incredible footage from everybody just like naturally being around each other. Rolling Loud, I not because of violence, but mostly because of COVID, I think they went a different direction and said, okay, we're gonna basically have the artists come in, they get up on stage, they do their performance, and then they're whisked away from the backstage area. And that's why you ended up with situations like AD said that OGZ was like at the table right next to him in the bottle service thing, because OGZ wasn't going to be able to just kick it backstage. There was no like real backstage for artists, which, it makes sense from a COVID perspective, et cetera. But when I see this kind of thing, I'm like, wow, like what is the future of festivals in America or in Los Angeles look like when this kind of thing is going on? Because now all these people are going to be looking at, the backstage festival thing like a massive liability waiting to happen. And keep in mind, obviously, this is on the heels of the Astro World thing, and it's completely different in various ways. Obviously, it was one of the headliners who got killed as opposed to 10, fans in the audience. But I mean,
shit, a life is a life. It's all equal at the end of the day,
Yeah, man, it sucks. I wish this stuff stopped, bro. It's sad all around when it comes down to it. Some more kids got to grow up without a father. More mamas got to cry.
About,
more families, like all that shit is crazy. And and it's a real fucked up situation. And I just I hate that fucking Los Angeles, man, right now. It just seems like it's on a warpath again when it should have been, it was good for a while and all the emerging artists and shit like that. And now it's just like right back to the bullshit.
Yeah. His mom was not playing around. There's been rumors of his mom is looking to sue the festival allegedly and stuff like that.
Yeah, she made a statement to the news, or I'm not sure exactly where she made this statement, but the fact that she plans on suing, at the very least, I guess the festival organizers as well as the event space itself or whatever, because and that's the first thing I thought when I heard about this. I was like, if his mom is willing to take legal action, this is the most no-brainer example of it, because the artist's safety is in your hands.
It's the number one thing.
As a festival organizer, that's why to Rolling Loud, like that's why they weren't letting all these people be around each other. Because like if there's a massive COVID outbreak, then they could probably be held liable or something. When I look at this situation, I'm like, how the fuck did anybody allow this to happen in LA in particular? I just think that if there's going to be artists backstage and you're going to have multiple different artists who have all kinds of different issues or whatever, it's just stupid as fuck to have, people who have issues with each other or however the fuck that went down all around each other and shit. It just seems like they're 100% going to be held liable. And at the same time, that makes the festival organizers might be looking at Los Angeles like, this is not a smart risk for us to take. I've seen that in New York, like trying to do rap shows in New York. Oh my God, they will cancel your shit like it's fucking nothing. They do. You
remember that year? You remember that year, Rolling Loud? They literally canceled like half of the fucking New York artists that were on the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, New York has always been a lot harder on gangster rappers in terms of live performances. Where in LA, I feel like it's not. They haven't been as extreme with it. But at the same time, I mean, fuck, you can only imagine it's gonna get worse from here.
Oh yeah, man, shit scary, bro, man. R.I.P. Draco the Ruler, man. I know.
R.I.P.
I know.
AD, do you feel like the streets are more divided right now than any other time in recent memory? Like, and do you think that this right here is gonna prompt more violence?
I've been like I said earlier, I compare it to like to me, like the worst time that I ever seen LA was like 2005, 2006. It was just like nonstop, and it's feeling like this shit again too. Like with the robberies on top of that, with the and it's not just artists that are getting killed. There's all type of people getting killed in the streets who don't get to get reported on and stuff like that. And if
Mm-hmm.
if you from LA, you probably know it's all around bad right now. It's fucked up.
Yeah. No, yeah. I the other day I saw a news story about like 3 different kids who got murdered in LA, like
Mm-hmm.
adjacent to different schools and playgrounds, like between the ages of like 9 and 12. And I mean, there's just 3 kids, like the fucking like
How?
it
What?
was
Like,
barely
what happened?
reported on. One day, 3 children murdered in Los Angeles,
Mm-hmm.
barely reported on. Now, I don't want to like compare things that are unequal because I understand why this thing that I'm about to contrast with that getting so much more media attention. Like I get it. People pay attention to things that are crazy and rare. But a dude got his fucking Rolex snatched off his arm at like a cafe in Beverly Hills or something. Like
It was a Richard Millie though.
That was a Richard Millie, yeah.
Wall to wall on the news. Everybody talking about it because it was a fucking rich dude with an expensive watch that got taken in a nice part of town. Meanwhile, you got 3 kids who got shot and murdered in the hood. I barely heard anything. If I didn't know about it, I would have never. If I didn't like read this one particular tweet about it, I never would have even known because it didn't really make headlines like that.
Shit, man. You know where niggas is fucked up at? Y'all start rapping about this expensive shit too much, and now the average hood nigga knows that a Richard Millie is worth like $500K or something, you know?
That is a good point because think about the 90s. Like violence was way worse in LA in the 90s, but a lot of people in the hood, it's not like they had access to like the information that they would need to go to know how people were maybe necessarily living in Beverly Hills, you know? Now there's so much information online that it's easy for them to spot somebody who's a lick or to follow somebody home from the club, etc. They know how much the shit is worth. It's just like, and then at the same time, the reason why we all know about it whenever it happens is basically because of the fact that fucking there's ring cameras outside of every single person's home. Those clips go crazy on social media. You know, like somebody gets shot and killed outside their home in LA. It's on 15 different social media accounts that, and you don't even see it posted on the big ones for the most part, because like a lot of that stuff is too violent to even end up on the No Jumper Instagram. But then we end up seeing it on all these, street people of Los Angeles accounts that we all fucking follow at this point, etc. And it's, it's just a fucked up state of affairs. I feel like everybody's kind of on edge. I heard like, girls and stuff talking about like, oh, I'm not going to wear my wedding ring when I go out anymore.
Oh, that's just an excuse. Don't listen to that.
Huh?
That's just an excuse. Don't listen to that.
You're a shithead. But yeah, man, shit is all fucked up. I don't know. One thing I also wanted to address is like, I see some people saying, "Oh, Adam, you provoke somehow with this fucking Draco thing." I'm like, watch that whole most recent interview that I did with him. There's one moment where he starts basically saying some shit that I don't understand at all, and you can notice that AD starts telling me like, "Don't, like, no more follow-up questions, like, don't ask about this," which I thank AD for saying that because I don't want to be wrapped up in someone talking shit about somebody in the streets or whatever, right? But then after that, like people are trying to say that like that somehow like encouraged it or whatever. I don't even understand how I haven't seen anybody who I really like respect their opinion saying that per se. But just the fact that anybody would try to say that, man, like people
like blaming everybody for all type of shit. Don't listen to that.
Yeah, people, especially with you, people are gonna like analyze anything you ever said, anything somebody said in an interview that they could tie back to you causing some trouble.
Yeah, but I mean, in this case, it seems like a particularly stupid thing for people to say because, he did say something that was offensive on a street level. I didn't want anything to do with it. I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, and AD basically shut the conversation down right away.
Yeah.
And I know AD had conversations with people about that afterwards. People appreciated the fact that AD kind of shut that conversation down. But I mean, to say that we are somehow like I didn't even really understand what the fuck he was talking about. So the idea that would have been like egging it on or whatever is just stupid as fuck. So I did just want to say that. because I do realize that there's some people with like sub 40 IQs out there that think that that kind of stuff is either real or just funny to mention or whatever. That's another thing about the internet these days, is that your friend dies and you get to see a million motherfuckers saying stupid shit about it on social media, which is insanely annoying.
Nobody, I don't give a fuck what shit you talked, whatever was going on. Nobody deserves to go out like that, man.
No.
I know Ralphie must be going through it. I just wanted to send a personal condolence, to Ralphie, man. Like, he lost one of his best friends and his literal blood brother in the same year. After they beat this crazy case and like, just all came out of jail, and like the shit is just sad, man.
Terrible. Yeah. I mean, some people that are in my life that I'm close to, like somebody like Dub, I kind of don't even know how to hit him up saying, like, he's my good friend, but I don't even know what the fuck to say to him when I hit him up, because the shit is so fucked up. It's like, how do you comfort somebody when they just like somebody like Dub is all of a sudden in the position where his business is going crazy and all of a sudden he's doing well for himself, and you know how much it meant to him that at the same time that his career starts doing so well, he's got somebody like Draco who he's been friends with for all these years blowing up, and then for him to lose that connection, it's like I don't even know what to say to him. It's so fucked up.
I mean, I think the best thing to do is just send him a condolence text, maybe a FaceTime. You don't got to go too deep into it, But like, it's weird because you almost don't want to remind them of stuff like that. It's just like,
I would assume that somebody like Dub has not thought about a lot besides that. In the time since, because I know how close they were. I know how much they loved each other, and I mean, it even makes me just think about like little things. Like we were at a show. There was like a No Jumper vlog. I think the title was like Adam and Lena bring their girlfriend to a block party or some shit like that. That day, we left right as the last, I think OGZ was about to perform, and we ended up leaving at the last minute because like it was just getting too hectic or some shit, and Lena wanted to come home, get home to take care of the kid or whatever before the kid went to bed. And then as we were about to leave, I saw Draco on stage with OGZ, and I thought to myself for a second, I thought like, oh, like this is shitty. Like, why am I leaving right now? I should go up there and at least give him a hug and say hi. My girl was kind of like rushing me to get into the Uber or whatever, so I didn't go over and say hi.
So it's Lena's fault. God damn it.
That was the last time that I saw him, was from like fucking 50 feet away, standing on stage, and I didn't even get a chance to go say hi to him. I'm probably gonna think about that forever, because that was somebody I really loved and cared about, man. And
bro, just
haven't gone. I don't
bro,
know.
it was crazy too. I seen a tweet. Somebody said it's the end of a rap era, and they said Shoreline broke up. It said Draco's gone, and they said Greedo's in jail. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
You just never know. You just never know, bro. Like, I appreciate how much closer we've all gotten over like the last year, and just us, just like moving more as a unit, bro. Because you really just never know, bro. Like, you really don't.
Yeah, and this is the other thing that really kind of fucked me up about it, is that, okay, so this is Saturday. Saturday morning, I went to the Barnes and Noble because Greedo's mom, I asked Greedo's mom, and hopefully nobody spoils this to Greedo from behind bars, but Greedo's mom I said, what would be a good Christmas present for Greedo while he's locked up or whatever? And she said he does a lot of reading from behind bars, so if you sent him some books, that would make him really, really happy. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. So we go to Barnes and Noble in the morning on Saturday. I bought like a selection of like 6 different books because I don't really know what the fuck he wants to read, and I wanted to surprise him. So I buy some books, and it turns out actually that I can't send him those books. I have to order the books from Amazon and have them sent to the prison in Texas. So I do want to say that to anybody who just heard me say that. Greedo, his most recent post on Instagram is the address that you can send books or whatever you want to send, whatever is allowed in prison, from Amazon directly, and they'll get that. So if it doesn't have to be Draco, or excuse me, it doesn't have to be Greedo, it could be anybody in your life. That's one thing. I know motherfuckers don't really be reading books on the outside all that much, at least the people we hang out with, but that's one thing that I think is like a really great gift for people who are locked up, because it can help them really pass the time and shit. But that, while I was doing that, I'm just thinking about Greedo a lot. Me and my girl went out to eat Saturday night. Pretty much as soon as we got home was when I found out about the Draco situation, and I had been listening to fucking Greedo's Apple Music on the way to go out to eat, and she actually said to me, she said, you know, she's like, there are very few rappers that you were listening to when I met you that you still listen to all the time. She's like, why do you think that you still fuck with Greedo and Draco so hard? And I don't know exactly what I said, but when I think about it, it's like that era that was being depicted in that meme that AD's talking about, at Shoreline and Greedo and Draco. Like, to me, that was one of the greatest eras of all time in No Jumper history. Like, obviously, we basically started with the whole SoundCloud wave and everything, and that was great. But then, you know, after that, I mean, the city felt so alive in that like 2018 era with Shoreline and Draco and Greedo. Man, that was a beautiful time. And now we got Greedo doing 20 years, fingers crossed, prayers up that they don't end up making him serve his whole sentence. And then, you know, Draco is gone. Sucks, man.
Rest in peace, man.
And I also know last week we never ended up talking about Slim. So I did just want to say rest in peace to Slim too, because that's obviously somebody that like all of us knew, all our relationship with.
I told that bitch nigga, hold up.
I love Slim, man. And it sucks because me and AD were sort of like going back and forth about what show he should be on to do his next interview. We didn't really like come to a conclusion. We talked about that like 5 days before he passed. And I mean, I guess it's always going to be that way, where there's always going to be like that one thing that you wish that you had been able to do before somebody passed, you know? And yeah, I don't know. I'm just ridiculously bummed about the whole thing, man.
Man, I wish the trolls would just let it go in certain situations and just like, you know, if you don't have nothing nice to say, just maybe don't say it at all right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like it might be a little bit too much to ask of people, since, you know, to a lot of fans out there, just feel to them it's like they're playing a fucking video game, honestly.
That's fucked up though, because it's not a video game. This people's real life. It's people's families that got to see that shit. And just because you're trying to get some Instagram comment off by saying the most disrespectful or the most obvious or just the stupidest thing you could say, it's like it's not the time or place for it. Hey
man, that energy shit is real. Whatever you put out in the world, that shit come back to you. So when you saying bad shit on the comments, when you sitting there doing all that bullshit, it's gonna come back to you in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's too much evil in the world already. You know what I'm saying? Try to spread a little positivity.
It's the evil world we live in.
Especially have respect when, you know, so many artists and people that we know are passed away. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't cool. Have some respect for the family and shit. Nobody want to see that.
His family's probably already going through a terrible time right now. That's just the last thing they need to see, you know?
Yeah, just seeing so many fucking heartfelt tributes going down and it's mostly like people's Instagram stories, but I just got hit in the head with it over and over and over. Like seeing what Remble had to say, because Draco was such a hero to him, you know, seeing what all these Stink Team dudes had to say. I mean,
shout out to Chief and Heavy. I just met him at my pop-up, you know, and I was just like, damn, that's just crazy that like that was one of the first things that happened afterwards. I just met this fool, man.
Damn, you didn't know him before? Because when I pulled up to Melrose the other day, I seen that he had a pop-up.
So you pulled up to Melrose the other day, but you didn't want to come on Saturday. Speak on it. Speak
it
on
was
it.
Dad Day. You'll never understand until you have a kid. And AD, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
You could have brought Parker, and I would have.
You could have bought Parker, nigga.
Hell no.
It wasn't nobody. We weren't smoking weed like inside. Like it would have been totally fine, bro. Parker and would have been safe and sound.
I'm sure you had a very, very friendly environment going on at your fucking ketamine den / shoe pop up.
There was no ketamine.
Hey, that shit was dope as fuck. And I want to say I'm real proud of House Phone. I mean, like, for me having the original conversations with him, bro, like him really not knowing which way he wanted to go and shit like that, to like really zoning in on what the fuck he wanted to do. So just to see him start the high rollers, and that pop up was dope as fuck. Like, the way they set it up, they had crap tables around. They had the shoes everywhere. It was set up dope as fuck. They had my nigga Nick making hats for people and shit. Like, it was overall.
We kicked all that shit off in a week, bro. I don't know how the fuck we did it, but we did it, bro.
Yeah, no, I posted your shit on the fucking story a million times and stuff because I really wanted to support. But at the end of the day, it's like, I had a playground date with my kid.
I understand,
couldn't
Adam.
do it.
I understand.
Baby Yoda, don't fuck with that, Adam.
That's the only baby you got. You got a Yoda.
Nah, nigga.
No, but
man. AD, I know you're not going to talk about the massive news that you received in your text messages today, right?
What I received?
Your other baby, besides Baby Yoda, all grown up.
No, oh man,
no.
My daughter texted me today and said, "Dad, I got my period." I was like, "No!"
I didn't think you were gonna.
I was like, "No!"
Oh,
that was
no.
He responded, "No," and then he sent a voicemail.
Nah, bro, that
You're not ready for that. You're not ready for that one,
nigga. I ain't gonna lie. For the last 3 years, I've been dreading that.
Why you been dreading it? It's like it's a natural progression in life.
I know, but it's like I don't want to have to go to the store and get tampons.
Oh, you better get ready, my boy.
And fucking pads. Like I don't want to do that for the woman. You feel me? So I have to do that for my daughter.
You absolutely have to.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy because.
And I heard the kids too. Like I heard when women get their period, that's when they really start like tripping.
Oh God.
You feel me? So hopefully my daughter don't have no personality change. You know what I mean?
She seems very like quiet and well.
First period is probably when you really be tripping, right?
This shit is bad, bro.
She seems very like quiet and well put together though. I think you'll be all right.
But all the women tell me they say now she's gonna turn up. She's gonna be more snappy, and I'm like, oh, I can't believe that. Like,
well, imagine if you
had
little
girl.
Imagine if you were bleeding out of your insides. I think you would be a little upset too.
Adam been bleeding out of his fucking
out of his asshole.
AD's got internal bleeding in his asshole. Anyway,
Master Chief don't fuck with that.
No. Yo, also, I want to say something. We're going to get back to menstruating in a second, but I just want to say that I have not smoked weed in 3 days right now.
Oh, you're probably on edge like a motherfucker.
At first, I thought it was going to be like that, but then it actually isn't that bad, in my opinion.
Have you broken anything in a Jack Shack?
Broken anything? What, like an arm or something?
No, I meant like you just like fucking spazzed out and like broke your fucking your desktop computer or something.
No, I'm not like that. I never like break things when I'm mad.
That's not what Lena's jaw said.
Nigga dumb.
That was so fucked up.
What the fuck is wrong with this dude?
I'm so sorry.
Hey, speaking of things that might give you PTSD, I did want to say that this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Check them out at betterhelp.com/nojumperpod. The best way to think about therapy is going through a bunch of analogies. We can get our cars tuned up to prevent bigger issues down the road. You saw that one coming. We get annual checkups, go to the gym to maintain physical wellness and prevent injury and disease. We do chores regularly, some of us, to avoid a giant mess of a house and roaches. Going to therapy is like all of these. It's routine maintenance for your mental and emotional well-being to prevent bigger issues down the road. Going to therapy doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It means that you're investing in yourself to keep your mind healthy. I would like to say that I've done a couple of these BetterHelp reads, and I actually really, really agree with this. Like, that's 100% how I think of it as well. Is like anytime I spend in therapy is just, it really is equivalent to the way that I feel when I'm in the gym and I'm like working on my body. Is like, you know, if you work on your mental state and work on the things that you feel are bad about your thought process, it'll be very, very beneficial to you. So here's our call to action. BetterHelp.com/nojumperpod. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can start communicating with your therapist in under 48 hours. Why invest in everything else and not your mind? This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and No Jumper podcast listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/nojumperpod. Okay, back to business. How y'all doing?
Good.
You know, just kind of processing everything, man. Just living life, planning the next pop-up. We might do an online drop with the stuff that we didn't sell because for some reason we brought our entire inventory, which we didn't need to do. So,
Okay, so you were So you're basically saying that you didn't sell anything?
No, not at all. We sold a lot.
That nigga had a line around the corner. Don't play my boy.
Yeah, please don't. The
JK,
number
bud.
the number that we advertised on the flyer, we sold through all those. But I'm saying like we brought our entire inventory, which we didn't really need to do.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah.
I need to do some Melrose shit, man. I keep finding different spots on Fairfax or Melrose that seem like they would be good, but then there's just always something wrong with it. Like I found there's one spot that I want on Fairfax so fucking bad, and they told me that the dude who owns it is like an old school Orthodox Jewish dude, and he wants to anyone who's not Jewish, he wants to charge them like twice the market value.
Why don't you just go in there with a what's that shit called? One of those things on
Yarmulke.
and just go in with a yarmulke and a kendama and just try to sell it to them.
I don't think the kendama is gonna move them.
House phone, he's hard.
You're thinking
Thank
of a dreidel.
I think you should go in, dress as a Hasidic Jewish person, and just go try to sell it. Like, just try to finesse them.
But when you think about Fairfax, it's like they've lost a lot of their culture on the block in a lot of ways. Like they used to be an old school Jewish neighborhood, and now like almost every store on that street is a fucking streetwear boutique or whatever the fuck it is. And that's all well and good, but you can kind of understand it from their perspective that they're
trying to keep it in the family.
They're not trying to forfeit the culture on the entire block. But there's a bunch of stores on Fairfax. When you look at it, you're like, why the fuck is there this like old ass Jewish bookstore or whatever right here? And it's like they're trying to hold it down, you know?
You know what? I do love me a good Jewish deli, though.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Banters. I love going to Banters.
Banters. When's the last time you've been there, Adam?
Do you remember when I was in there and I think you came in? Or was it Reese? I don't think you were with him.
Who the fuck is Reese?
Oh, man. Hey, you won't catch him without the piece.
Oh.
Nah, that's my boy from back in the day, man.
Yeah. Do you hang out with any of those people together now that you're not really doing cocaine as much anymore?
I won't say, like, honestly, I haven't been really hanging out with anybody. I've been cuddled up with the dogs, you know, just hanging out.
You got dogs?
Someone in my life has dogs, and I'm very attached to them.
Well, you got a new sitch?
Nah, not new, but
Hey, wait a minute. How many dogs does that person have?
you see me with the two Dobermans while you were there, didn't you?
I ain't seen no dogs.
Oh,
You know what
maybe-
would have happened to him if I would have seen them.
What do you mean?
Run him over. Bagel, no!
Oh my God! No, they're too big to get ran over.
No, they're not.
They're too big. They're too big and fucking athletic. They would have jumped out the way.
You fuck with bagels, AD? Like, for real? Like, not associated with the one that you...
Hey, you know what's crazy? I started eating bagels this year, and they're fucking flame.
That's a problem in this weight loss contest, brother.
You know what I don't fuck with? The raw salmon bagel. That shit weird.
Lox. I love lox.
The only locks I respect is Jadakiss and Styles P.
And Sheik Luch.
And
You
Sheik
know, I think
Luch.
they have talked about that in the past, like whether they like lox bagels or not. I'm not sure exactly what they said, though.
So the Locks rap group has no ties to the Locks bagel.
No, because actually it's a shortened version. I think their original rap name was the Warlocks.
Oh, I love the Locks way better.
Right now, you can tell that I've been reading hip-hop magazines since the mid-'90s because I know that.
Speaking of the Locks and Jadakiss, Freddie Gibbs and Jadakiss have this song "Black Illuminati." I've been listening to it on repeat, and you know what? I actually forgot that Freddie Gibbs is actually a fire artist because academics just going in on him has tainted my my.
I played you some shit that me and him got coming out too.
That shit was so, bro. Honestly, he's a great rapper. I don't give a fuck if he's never sold a brick of coke in his entire life. I don't give a fuck. He's a great rapper.
Wait, so you're telling me that academics going in on Freddie Gibbs
Academics
taints your vision of him?
Academics did that to a lot of people for me. I forgot that Meek Mill is a great rapper. Academics will twist the outlook you have on somebody.
Nigga,
okay.
Freddie almost won a fucking Grammy, bro.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
Alfredo.
His
Hey,
music
is
so-
it because the
so
album
good.
was called Alfredo and you hate Alfredo? Is that what it is? I think that's why.
Okay. Let me just say this one last piece and I'll leave it alone. I'm in line at the pop-up. I'm like talking to everybody in the line. I get towards the end. This kid unrolls a huge, big ass poster that just said "fuck the name that you just said" on it, and I was like, "Wow, you are amazing."
Alfredo.
The album, right?
The album. I left it. It was a great album. Yeah, but I gave that kid a free hoodie for that. I was like, "You're dedicated."
That's what I'm saying. That's a dedicated fan right there. Because that was.
Didn't he throw an egg too?
No, he brought a candle with his face in it with his face on it for me to break. He also brought a piñata with his face on it.
What?
A candle. Yo, but that's crazy.
Wait, what did this nigga do to you?
That joke, and that joke was like
that must be Adam homie.
A few days before.
Oh, that is bitch ass.
They latched onto that joke so fucking fast. That one fan at least.
Oh, it was a lot of fans.
You only had a podcast for like
2 weeks,
and you got serious memes being dished out here.
Honestly, it's doing pretty good, man. The numbers are doing pretty crazy. I'm creeping up on.
How would you rate your co-host?
Honestly, 10 out of 10. I think Yuri did an absolutely amazing job. I've been used to kind of taking the back seat on most of these shows where like I'm been like a good co-host, but I never really led any of these shows before. And I feel like on the first one, well, obviously because it was our first one, and I'm not really used to being the leader of the show. So there was a lot of awkward pauses on the first one. Dude, Yuri came through and just filled that space so amazingly. I just want to shout out to Yuri, man. He did an amazing job.
And that's fucked up because that was my first choice for a co-host. And fucking Josh was like, no. I was like, fuck. I thought listen, I swear to God, Yuri is a fucking star.
Yuri is a star.
More people are starting to realize that shit.
Dude, the episode that I think I was in the hospital or something like that, and Yuri was there, I read every almost 2,000 comments. They all were about Yuri and about how he did an amazing job. So I just want to say, man, I just want to give my boy his flowers. While like he's been a part of the team for a while. We kind of
been fired a few times.
He's been fired a few times. He deleted the valet interview, but you know what? You could never delete the love that I have in my heart for him.
That's hard. That was beautiful.
I love him, man. Bro, he's like my little brother. I get to like give him a little nuggie, but like he's smart as fuck, dude. He's smart as fuck. He's amazing at what he does, and he has his own lane, his own outlook on life. And I feel like us three, me, him, and Blasey together was an amazing like trio.
Well, so you kicking out Pot Lord?
I'm not kicking out Pot Lord, but
because when I seen Pot Lord at the pop up, he said I'm being back next week. So I should tell my homie to get his walking papers.
No, what I think we should do is I feel like we should still just like switch out people and just like try it. But like I think Yuri did an amazing job, and I just wanted to let him know that he really impressed me, honestly.
Yuri is good because he just talks and he'll talk about whatever, and he's not really like
knowledgeable though. He's not just talking just to talk.
He's knowledgeable about some things, but quite often he makes no fucking sense with the shit that he says, or he'll be talking about something that he'll have no clue about. Like I remember we went to the gun range and I came back and he's like, "What'd you get?" And I was just like, "Oh, I got a couple boxes of bullets." And he goes, "Huh, imagine a whole box of bullets." I'm like,
like Yuri, how do you?
What do you think they come in? Yeah, but he's just out here living in his own world where he just immediately took that as a joke, and I'm like, you're a very strange man. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
But that's what makes him great. That's what, because he's so oblivious to certain stuff. It's funny. That's why, like, when I wanted to start my show, imagine me telling him shit like I know he knows nothing about. You know what I mean? Anybody that says Beyonce and Rihanna's ugly, bro, is fucking crazy.
Wow, you just aired it out. I don't think he wants anyone knowing that he said that.
Nigga, I done said that shit on like 9 shows.
I think Yuri is at a point in life where like he wants people to know that his woman is the only woman in his life, and he doesn't give a fuck if it's Beyonce, if it's Rihanna. I think he's like, Riley is my queen, and that's all that matters.
I respect
Well, that's
it.
very nice. But one thing about his queen is that I heard she got shit-faced on Saturday and they had to postpone tent talks.
I don't think he wants you to blast that out.
Well, he shouldn't work in no jumper then.
At this point,
That is a good point. I don't know how she feels about us knowing that, but
at this point, I realized a long time ago, if there's stuff you don't want to be let out, you just can't never tell Adam ever.
No, you should tell him, Adam, don't say shit.
Even if you tell Adam don't say shit, there's a 90% chance he'll still bring it
I ain't
up.
gonna lie. I probably told him that like 15 times. One
You just
time he
told him
did
that
it.
about your daughter, and he immediately brought it up.
Well, at least he asked me, was I gonna say it?
and I wasn't gonna say that because I agree. AD's daughter's menstruating is none of the world's business.
Nigga, don't say it like that. It's already weird to me.
Yeah, no, it's kind of weird to me too, for sure.
why
But I
do you
mean,
keep
you
bringing it
gotta
up?
understand. I have a 1-year-old, so I frequently kind of like wonder like what her.
You're so far removed from this being any type
But
of
what's her
worry of
life
yours.
gonna be like? Because as a dad, I kind of just assume that I'm never like once she starts to become a woman, I'm not gonna really have anything to do with it because my girl's probably gonna be the one.
So you're just gonna disown her as soon as she becomes a woman.
No, but I don't think I'm gonna be the one having to tell her about menstruating. Whereas with AD, they're co-parenting. So I mean, I guess he's got to have at least
just
some
love giving out
involvement. I
every-
don't think it's gonna be that big a deal, though. I think your ex will be able to be the
You
one
just love
filling
giving
her
out
in.
every intimate detail.
Why you gotta say it like that? Your ex menstruated and all that?
Well,
What's
I
wrong
assume
with
your
you?
ex menstruated since she had a child.
Adam, you're fucking hilarious, bro. I don't know
He's
what to do.
stupid.
Everything gonna see all right.
It feels like I'm in the same room with y'all.
Nah.
It's decent. Like we have to.
You would pass out from all these fucking hats, nigga.
We
Oh,
have to
God.
do this weird waiting
I have
game
more
where
hats
it's like
than
if
that.
we
I want
talk
you to know
over
that,
each other,
AD.
then it like
You know you can't
sounds
see the
horrible.
you can't see the rest of the hats.
Okay, well, turn
Like an
the damn
example right
camera.
there. I was mid sentence and AD just started talking about his hats again. But
Fuck you.
Yeah, it's just it's an awkward thing to get used to because we were on Clubhouse last night, which is the exact same fucking dynamic.
Mm.
I thought you said you would never be on there unless they paid you.
He didn't get paid, and we was on there yesterday. He
After
was
being on there last
defended
night,
himself.
I'm willing to say that again. I'm probably not going back on there unless I'm getting paid.
Did they immediately attack you as soon as they heard it was your voice?
No, everybody was super cool actually, and they were very, very friendly to me. But it was just like, I like yesterday I did 3 podcasts. I had Pressa, I had K Showtime, and then I had fucking a Patreon girl. And then I got home. I didn't realize I had COVID at that point, but I get home and I fucking sat on Clubhouse for 2 hours, and it was cool. But it also was like, this is just my job, but I'm doing it on my phone at night, and I don't really,
I don't know why your screen says Josh. Does that mean that Josh? Does that mean that Josh owns the Jack Shack at your house?
It just means that Josh set my computer up at first, and that's the name, and I've never bothered to change it.
And he was supposed to set mine up too. I wonder if it would have said Josh on mine.
Okay, realistically, do you think Josh has ever used the Jack Shack?
No, I don't think he's had enough time back here to jerk off.
I took a crazy shit at Parker's birthday in your Jack Shack.
You talked about this last week too, and it was weird then too.
Dude, I make sure your fucking toilet seats were nice and toasty and warm.
When you repeat yourself on the podcast, it's like a rapper using like a similar bar repeatedly, where like
Who's
it's like
David
a callback
Dobrik?
to something you already said, right?
Who's David Dobrik?
The crane nigga.
Anyway, anybody got any other stuff? AD, how was your weekend? How's fun? You do anything interesting besides this pop up?
Nigga, I was sick, but I went to the House Phones pop up.
You were sick that bad? Okay.
Nigga, Friday I was terrible, bro. But Saturday I went to House Phone shit. I was like, man, I gotta pull up on a surf phone. You know what I'm saying? So
Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, but if you're sick and you go to work or you go to somebody's house or whatever, you're kind of not really like doing them a favor. Like I've had to tell some people around me that, like, hey, if you're sick, like it doesn't make you like a good employee if you come into work anyway. It actually kind of makes you like a bad person because you're sort of putting everybody else at risk.
I was asking everybody who was going to fucking House Phones pop up, and niggas was quiet and shit. So I just felt like somebody had to go hold it down from the team, bro. We all supposed to go support them.
T-Rail was
Nigga,
with his
fuck
kids.
Disneyland. You ain't gonna support House Phone.
Disneyland. Kids love Disneyland.
What's more important? Trey don't got no fucking kids. What's more important?
Your kids? No, wait. Okay, that's a good point. He doesn't have kids, so he's just going to Disneyland because he's
Trev don't have no fucking kids. He could have went.
Trev got 0 kids. And I just met his girl, so I thought they would have came, like, support. But, it's all right.
The BBC, man, let you down, bro.
And wait. I will say, though, my interview with the BBC, Free Smoke, the podcast, just dropped today. So make sure y'all go watch that immediately after you watch this. I'm trying to be T-Rail, trying to be AD at the in views. So make sure y'all go run that up right the fuck.
Go watch my shit afterwards then.
Man. Everybody's had an interview with Trevor besides me, man.
Well, man, go put on for my boy. Go do it.
But he said that he's kind of like disappointed in some of his questioning towards you, but you thought it was all right?
I think I did a great job. I think I just, not that I did it. I think we did a great job together. I feel like I think he asked some great questions, actually. Yeah, I don't look at it. Well, I haven't watched it yet, but just from doing it, it felt really good.
Trev's interview style is that he just faces blunts while he's interviewing you. He just
I don't know why he wanted to immediately start up the fucking podcast with the blunts.
He's like Tucker the Toe Sucker with that fucking big ass blunt.
That's the best shit. Hey, shout out to Chutch because he has a hat that he's sending me and it says make toe sucking great again.
Are you serious?
I swear.
You finna be wearing that, huh?
It's like I ain't gonna wear it. I'm gonna put it somewhere.
But bro, Sharp is gonna be looking at you like a op.
Who?
Sharp.
No, that's my homie. What the fuck you mean?
Well, but he don't fuck with Big Chich.
I don't think he dislikes him. He just they from two different worlds.
He just be
Sharp is Sharp a real nigga. If he had a problem with Church, they would have got down right then and there.
I don't think they even know each other for them to have a problem. How would they have a problem?
But no, Big Chich wanted that whole podcast was his idea. He wanted to challenge Sharp, and then Sharp realistically.
Well, that nigga didn't say nothing.
He didn't challenge that nigga at all. 0%.
He didn't challenge that nigga at all. That nigga got called Tucker the Toe Sucker.
0% challenge.
So my thing is that I'm trying to find a good weekend where our whole squad can all go out to Vegas, get an Airbnb, and just have like a dope weekend. We're all hanging out.
I'm buying prostitutes.
Man, let's get hotels. I don't know Airbnb with your ass.
You don't want an Airbnb with us? Why not? That's like the whole.
You go. I feel like
shower the whole time.
Yeah, you're not gonna shower. I feel like while we're sleeping, you're gonna be just looking at us.
What? I'm trying to lock at you. I don't want to look at you anymore than I have to already.
I'm locking my door 1,000%.
All right, we could get hotel rooms too because I mean, if you get an Airbnb, who knows? The Jack Boys might come looking for us. You know.
How many prostitutes am I allowed to bring through said Airbnb?
I mean, I just assume that you're gonna bring prostitutes around no matter what because that's just kind of your thing.
You think I'll be paying for pussy for real, Adam?
Yeah.
What? I'm not you.
I don't do that. When did I do that?
Nigga, you don't be paying these bitches before you fuck them on OnlyFans?
Oh, the porno stuff? Okay, I mean they do get paid. Well, usually though it's content trade. Well, they don't get paid. They get to post it as well. Well, that's not always though. Sometimes you pay them.
That's what.
Hey man, that's what I got my MGM rewards, man. Let's go out there.
That's what I'm gonna
get some comp rooms and shit.
That's what I'm gonna tell the prostitutes. Like, hey, it's a trade.
That's a good point. Honestly, you could probably get away with that.
No, we don't. I don't want no problem.
Speaking of pornography, since you forced my hand to talk about it, house phone, I would like to state that the episode that we put out today is the first African American woman that we have had.
Oh, finally!
I said that in the comments.
The beautiful Anna Fox. This is an older episode that we filmed while Lena was still pregnant. We had a great time with her.
Where the new episodes at? I'm sick of this pregnant talk.
We dropped hundreds of pregnant. No, we only have one more pregnant episode, and that actually comes out next week.
Nigga, Parker's a whole year old.
Yeah, no, that's the part that makes it kind of weird. Like, if we had put these out, like, before, I feel like it would be less weird.
Like, Parker is walking and talking. Like, nigga, come on.
I know. It's like a weird throwback to, like, oh, like, I can imagine the thing that was growing inside her belly at this time.
Can I go take a shit?
Why you always got to leave mid-podcast? It's only 2 hours.
I ate Dave hot chicken earlier.
That's a fire sandwich.
I ate a banana before I came here because I'm so concerned about my gut health, and I wanted to make sure I'd be able to hold the podcast down for a while.
That's what that kombucha is.
I want you to take a squat on the ground and just shit on the floor next to my chair. You are sitting in my chair.
Ugh.
I'll hold it down for like 30 more minutes.
That sounds solid. Or I mean, you could go shit, but I know the style of shits that you take, and you're like, you feel the need to be hanging out there for like 6 hours taking a dump.
I got gut health problems. Maybe I should be eating bananas too.
A banana is a nice snack. I love a banana and a handful of almonds.
Yeah, that sounds so disgusting coming out of your mouth.
You like
a banana and a handful of almonds?
Nuts.
You don't like almonds?
You like nuts? You like nuts and long things in your mouth. We get it.
Ooh.
I watch the British baking show, and they like make the same fucking joke about like, oh, haha, I'm gonna put the nuts in it, haha. They make the same fucking stupid pun joke every episode. So I feel very much like jaded to the nut food joke thing.
I hate it.
Whatever. I just want to point that out.
I hate that you said I know what type of shit style you take. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
you got a secret camera
on top of the bowl, and you just try to aim your turd into the fucking toilet.
You got a secret camera in there watching me?
You probably do got a secret camera.
No, we do. We have a camera in there so we can watch house fun shit, but we don't watch anybody else shit.
Well, what? You're breaking my privacy laws.
No, you signed a contract that said that we were allowed to film.
No, I did not.
Shit.
I read through the contract, and I had my lawyer read through it. It said nothing about you filming me shit in private.
My contract said porn. I just X'd it out.
So the other one we dropped this week. Who dropped on the Patreon this week? I think it was Kimmy K, wasn't it?
It sounds like a Kelly. It sounds like a Kelly K clone.
No, but shout out to Kimmy K. I miss her, man.
You fucked her too?
Excuse me. Shout out to Kelly K. I miss her. She was a great time.
Yeah, dude, I love her, dude. She's fucking hilarious.
But you're not gonna pipe her because
yes, I will.
Of me, huh?
Yeah, sign me to the Adam and Limited porn conglomerate.
It's going up.
Never. No, the Kimmy K snippet is out. We dropped the fucking. No, that was actually the funny ass one because we had an African American woman on the Patreon, and I felt
you sound like Trump when you say African American.
My African
I'm just that politically correct. I felt like her and AD had like a weird like brother sister type vibe where like he didn't want her to get naked because he felt like that was his sis or something. Is that not true?
No comment.
You know what I'm talking about.
No comment, AD.
Wait, what happened?
Wait, you didn't hear us?
Nah, I was zoned out.
What the
fuck?
I swear. What'd you say?
What were you thinking about?
Can I go home?
Bro, I'm so
Can I go home?
No, I do that in normal conversation constantly. So
hey, so what you say?
You didn't want the girl to get naked because she was black and you felt like that was your sister.
That's a fucking lie. Get naked.
You didn't get naked.
Why would I get naked?
This is no jumper.
Bro, you just want to. I feel like you want to see us so bad.
I swear to God.
He do.
No, I don't want to see y'all naked.
That's cap.
But if we were all going to be naked in the same place, I would stretch my meat out.
We wouldn't all be naked. Nope.
I would stretch my meat out like I've told you guys in the past.
If I see you stretching your meat out, I'm going to sock you in the back of the head.
If we go to Vegas, we might end up seeing each other naked because I'm calling prostitutes. Prosties.
Sad prosty.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, that's a rap name right there, bro.
Yeah. That's what, nigga, that's a rap name to all these girls you've been bringing around.
Sad prosties?
Yeah.
I don't know. You remember Sad Frosty? What happened to him? That was a Melrose legend for a while there.
I don't think he was from LA at all. What's up, fool?
Nah, he wasn't, but he was on the block like shooting
What's up,
videos
suicide?
every other day.
See, look, we got suicide in the building without y'all niggas.
Shout out to OG Suicide. You better tell him what's going around that office.
AD, whoa, he brought some hats for us.
Hey, let's see the hats.
Bring him in. What's up? How you doing? Chilling?
I got a gat. I don't got a hat.
Whoa. These are crazy.
Let's see
Whoa,
it.
these are the suicide hats. These are crazy. I'm about to throw
Never commit suicide.
Hey, remember, never commit suicide.
I posted that on my story today, and I had so many people hitting me up saying, thank you for posting this. And I was like, wow, I almost feel bad that it was like a meme and that I was just fucking around.
But it wasn't really a meme. You helped save someone's life.
Well, I definitely don't want people to commit suicide. That's fair. But I mean, I also, when I posted that, I was really just referencing the Crip Mac meme. So, whatever.
Well, I'm glad that they took it serious.
Crip Mac and I, before this whole COVID thing hit, Crip Mac and I were supposed to do a fucking video game stream, which I thought was going to be pretty fun. But unfortunately, didn't happen. Oh, and also,
shout out to video game stream because I'm about to start mine. That's what this whole setup is for. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm finna end up at AD's house whenever he's feeling better, and I'm gonna come hop on the gaming stream with him.
Yeah, everybody follow my Twitch. It's AD. I'm about to start tomorrow after my show.
How many rooms does your house have? And like, is this the room that you and your girls sleep in, and then you also collect hats in it?
No, this is my gaming room. I got 4 bedrooms.
Ooh, 4 bedrooms. Nice. That's more than me.
Yeah, please don't play with him. He not one of them.
This is all for hats, shoes.
You got a whole
gaming shit, clothes.
You got a whole house. I mean, you got a whole room in your house for the hats.
Yeah, for the shoes, the hats, the clothes, the toys. My computer. I'm on my dual monitor setup. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I wish you could see all the other shit.
So this is the nerd room right here.
Yeah, it's like the man cave. It's the man cave.
The bear cave.
What's the name of it?
This is the let's call it the Claire, the Crippler.
Not the Jack.
Just when I think you're trying to leave the gang banging behind.
Yeah, it's called the Claire.
How did you enjoy yourself on Clubhouse last night, AD?
Huh?
How did you enjoy yourself on Clubhouse last night?
That shit was cool.
Was that your first time on there?
No, I've done there a bunch of times. I had to come defend your dumb ass.
It was everybody was so nice to me. It was kind of weird.
I didn't know when they asked me the first question. I was like, man, y'all ain't about to play my boy like that. I wasn't fucking with that. You feel me?
People made me explain my old tweets for like 4 minutes, and then everybody was super nice after that. And I was like, oh, this was way less confrontational than I thought it was going to be. But yo, Clubhouse is a weird world, dude, because we're in this room and we're thinking that it's just me, Wack, T-Rel, AD. And then all of a sudden, fucking Academics is in there, and Jason Lee is in there, and Benzino is in there, and fucking
Peter Guns, the GOAT.
Peter Guns. There's so many like random people that I would never think would be on Clubhouse on a random fucking Monday night, and they're just in there. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Clubhouse is still lit, apparently.
Monday Night Raw.
I'm still confused why the room was called like Trolls Nation, and like. I saw like people posting like it was a 6ix9ine room, but it didn't seem like it had anything to do with that besides the fact that Wack and 6ix9ine are buddies, I guess.
We're going back to the rave view.
Did you see? Here's something that AD is going to not want to talk about, but did you see that there's a whole controversy online about Wack saying that he couldn't do business with a Southsider?
Yeah, I seen that.
Like, can you elaborate on the politics there? I don't understand that at all. I
mean, hey, me personally, I fuck with my essays, man. I fuck with my Southsiders. I fuck with my Norths. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't support that one. That one is not cool.
But isn't like there's very few non-Southside Mexican gangsters in LA, right? Isn't it like primarily that's what LA is?
I mean, it's all type of different, Mexican gangs when it comes down to that. But it's crazy because all my essay partners, they've been posting that shit all fucking week too. Like really? they really upset about that.
I had so many people hitting me up being like, you got to check Wack about this. I'm like, I think I'm probably like the last person that should be checking Wack about that.
But I feel like from what I've seen on YouTube, I feel like him and Wack was getting into it. And I feel like Wack was just like tripping on him. Like, nigga, okay, so nigga, it is what it is. Nigga, like handle it then. Like, I hope he wasn't talking about everybody as a whole, because if you talking about everybody as a whole, that ain't cool.
But it's interesting, too, because Wack does business with tons of Bloods and Crips, and, like, clearly he doesn't give a shit about and snitches also. One snitch. So it's like, I'm just surprised that he drew the line on the fucking Mexican gang politics, but it doesn't seem like he's playing favorites in terms of the artists that he's willing to work with on the other side of shit.
Hey, back to the clouds, man.
AD got offended because I called 6ix9ine a snitch.
I ain't gonna fucking get offended.
Well, speaking of 6ix9ine, let's talk about how AD was invited to Miami this weekend.
Pressure fit.
He decided to stay home.
Well, I wasn't.
If you had gone, you would have been in the club in the
that picture
section with Daniel Hernandez, and
I
you
would've
finally
left.
would have seen true clout.
I would have left.
What if there would have been a picture circulating of like Fresh and Fit in the club with 6ix9ine and the AD in the back lurking?
It wouldn't happen.
You would leave the club.
If I'm not going to be in the same section with 6ix9ine, like nah. So niggas can take pictures of me with that. Like nah, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to be in that fucking photo either.
Nah.
I'm never gonna hear the end of it. Or I'm not even a gangster.
Have y'all noticed, like, when I talk, the fucking clouds is moving with my voice?
That's so hard.
Gotta flex a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Have you had sex in this room with this cool lighting yet, or what?
Nah, I just got this shit I had this shit like 3-4 days. I'm still building all the shit up.
Oh yeah, so then it would move every time you clap cheeks.
Like,
That was tight because it actually did do some fucking wild shit there for a second.
Yeah, gotta fuck around.
Wait, so AD, is this your personal Jack Shack?
This is the Jack Shack.
Wow.
The Claire.
The Claire.
Have you beat off in there yet?
This is the clap shack.
Man.
This is the
He
clap
always
shack.
says he doesn't beat off.
No, everybody beats off, bro. But I'm just saying, like, if you got a woman, like, you just fuck your woman, bro.
I never beat off in my entire life. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
I have beat off quite a few times.
You beat off every day.
In that
In a
this
perfect
chair-
world, yeah.
In this chair that we're talking to you in too.
I've never beat off in the office.
In the Jack Shack, you for sure have. No,
Oh,
not
that
in my chair.
Chromaz scene came out. House Fun, I know you don't have Twitter, but you can
Wait,
see some snippets on
Let me
Twitter
read
if you
this
want.
tweet. Wait. Hey, can one of you guys pass me my phone over there? I have to read this tweet. I have to read this
You're not going to be
tweet.
reading anything. It's a video of
No.
Chromaz
Just shut the
fucking
fuck
me.
up and let me read the tweet, nigga. Hold on.
Oh, it's
Here.
a different tweet?
No, yeah, it's a tweet about you and that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
scre-
A lot of people are kind of hurt that I got the
Oh, yeah,
Chromaz
dude.
tit job.
Okay, you could have anything in life once you get your corn. I just watched Adam 22.
The fuck?
I think I retweeted this one.
Just listen. I just watched Adam 22 bust all over Chromaz's tits. COVID got the simulation doing the most. So yeah,
That's crazy.
people
I
are upset about
mean-
this, Adam.
Honestly, like, I've never really been a tit job guy, a tit fuck guy, but
Those titties look like I would do anything to them.
that was pretty fun. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, the tit job was. Can I call it a tit job? I feel like that's a boob job.
No, a boob job is when you go get your titties done.
I know, but when I call it a tit job, I feel like I'm talking about getting like I'm getting boobs implanted into me.
Boobs.
I'm really
getting
talking about
boobs
getting my
implanted
dick
in
fucked
me.
with some boobs.
I'm getting some boobs.
Oh, I'm so mad that she let you just taint those beautiful bosoms.
In the office, too, bruh. In the office.
I slept on the couch earlier. I hope it was not on that couch.
It's crazy because I left too.
You should have stayed around for that one.
We had to make.
I don't
AD
want to
wait
see
in the
this
car.
nigga do that.
Why not? Thought we were friends.
Nigga, well, I don't want to see that shit.
Hey,
I just
if you're
wanna
fucking a bitch, I'm not leaving the room. I'm gonna sit there.
Yeah, I bet you would.
Fucking weird.
I'll take notes about your stroke and then talk about it on the pod, bruh.
All right.
Hey, man.
Out of all the titties you ever nutted on, rank the Chromaz titties.
I mean, no comment.
Really? Oh,
I
sorry.
don't rank house phone.
She seems like she would be in the top ranks.
She was cool.
You just trying to downplay it. It's all right.
Yeah, so number one, I have a fiance. Number two, I work with so many different girls. I don't want to start fucking ranking them and putting them in order. The feelings are destined to get hurt.
I just meant was it as amazing as I think it was?
I would say she had great natural boobs. There's no denying that.
Great natural boobs. Were they
Great
soft?
natural teats.
Oh, so they're nice and soft and ready to go.
Yo, but you know I fucked up yesterday because I interviewed Pressa and he asked me what Toronto artists I fuck with, and I'm listing off a bunch of artists, and then I said Chromaz, and then I forgot to mention that I had hooked up with her or whatever. So that was odd.
Oh, so you forgot to flex the presser that you nutted all over those boobs. Great boobs.
I mean, it would have just been a good conversation to have to be like, yo, Pressa, speaking of Toronto, I recently put in some work with a famous Toronto socialite.
the first lady.
People say the stupidest shit to me on social media. They say, oh, why do you say I wanted to work with this girl? You should have said that I wanted to fuck her. Yeah, when I say work, when I
fucking
say
is
work
work
with,
for the
that
porn
implies
man.
that we're fucking on camera, right?
Yeah.
Like, do I really have to explain that? Like, if I was gonna say I want to fuck her, that implies no camera.
Yeah, I mean, like you're the horny porn man, so fucking is worked for you anyway.
I'm the gingerbread man because I was made for this.
What? I don't get it.
I heard someone say that in a song the other day, and I was like trying to figure out in my head if I thought it was stupid or brilliant.
You need to get porn man merch. Give me another 10%. Boop up.
Plug Talk merch. Would you rock a Plug Talk hoodie, or is that gonna like make you think about me fucking too much?
Do I have
No,
to sign?
plug. I wear a plug talk hoodie.
Can I wear
just
the
a
hoodie
business
without
at the end
being
of the day,
signed to
right?
the Adam and Lena porn agency?
No, it's just called Plug Talk now. We didn't have the name out, so you can just call it Plug Talk Management now.
Okay.
Anyway, the Patreon episode this week is a skinny Asian woman named Kimmy Kim, and she was cool. I really liked her, and we had a good time. So everybody, I don't
Trying to
know.
rebrand Cam Girl as a porn girl?
No, this is not the same Kim, friend.
Okay. Stay away from my friend.
I was just talking to Cam Girl. She's doing good. That's one thing about me and Cam Girl that I love is that we hate a lot of the same people.
Oh,
So
I love
like,
that too.
I'll just hit her up.
Like Alfredo.
No. Well, actually, she does hate him.
I
too,
love
yeah,
how
but-
me and Adam had a clear
I know, and he's just excited to get in there.
Me and Adam had a clear convo about, hey, maybe let's not do that, and then
Oh, for reals? My bad. Oh, well.
Oh, you didn't know that? Nah, but
Oh.
I'm not talking about that. There's somebody else that we don't like that me and Cam Girl had a nice conversation. A couple people actually that we had a conversation about the other day, and I'm like, damn, me and you are petty as fuck. Like we both are just like really, really petty, bad people. I love it.
I was going to say somebody, but I'm going to keep it to
I
myself.
don't think Cam Girl's a bad person. You're definitely a worse person for sure.
Nah, but she's a hater like me. Like if there's somebody like he
Shout out to
doesn't
Killer Cam Girl.
he doesn't pretend to fuck with people that she doesn't actually
No, yeah,
like.
I do like that about her. Yeah,
But I don't say shit, and she's like me, where she's never gonna go on her fucking Instagram story and say, "Hey, I fucking hate this person," yada yada yada. But I know I could tap in
watch
with her.
the second
and we'll be able
episode
to
of
have a chuckle about somebody else's misfortune.
watch the second episode of Disconnected. That's all I gotta say.
Well, you talked about her.
No, I was just talking about somebody that I hated on there.
Oh, right.
Oh, I know his name.
No, but so that's not weird for you that you're kind of caught in the middle of all this, right?
No, not at all, because they don't really hate each other at all.
Oh, they don't hate each other. Okay,
No,
cool.
no,
I
they're
was kind
chilling.
of scared to find out.
No, they're chilling. No, you know what though? She was kind of letting it fly. She was like, "Oh, I see you pick teams, like I haven't," and I was like, "No, relax. Ain't no teams."
That person's a great person.
Great person, love him.
Killer Cam Girl, I like that.
Yeah.
Killer, come, killer.
You sound like the berries and cream, nigga. Dude, I'm prairie dogging like a motherfucker right now. Can I please just go drop this load off?
Yeah, I guess, but like, what are me and AD gonna talk about?
All right.
Hopefully
okay.
not porn.
I'll rock out for the next 30 minutes. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, 30
Come on,
minutes.
give us 30 minutes, man. Let's hold this shit.
Yeah,
down.
your colon is fine.
I'm prairie dogging right now like a motherfucker.
I
That nigga-
have a lot of worries about your colon.
my colon is fine, bitch. Fuck you.
Hey, you know I had a really
You need to go have them spread your old ass cheeks and make sure your colon is all right.
I had a memory. I want to know if you guys can relate to this memory that I was thinking about earlier
Nope.
today. So the last time that I got arrested, I was it was I guess 2007,
Oh, so ages
and
ago.
I was at this house party, right? And well, actually, it wasn't really a house party. It was like some girls that we know. What's that say? We can't read it.
Yeah.
No, you said something, Jim. My brother called from prison. That's it. He gotta wait.
We were on this BMX road trip and we ended up staying with these girls, right? And everybody's getting drunk and we're in the middle of Manhattan in this really nice apartment. These
I feel like
fucking
you told
rich
this
ass
story
spoiled
before.
chicks from Long Island. And the girls are throwing fucking bottles out the window, and one of my homies was doing it too. They start throwing beer bottles off the 13th fucking floor,
Could
15th
easily
floor, or
kill
whatever.
somebody.
You're in the middle of Midtown Manhattan. It's like the dumbest thing I could ever imagine doing. It's such a high security area. I couldn't believe that these people were. That's fucking stupid. But I'm actually, it was a 2-story apartment. So that's pretty rare in New York City. You don't normally like 2-story apartment is like billionaire shit as far as I'm concerned, especially as somebody who was living in a shitty ass apartment in Brooklyn. But I'm downstairs on the second floor and I'm trying to hook up with her friend, right? And I look out the window because I'm seeing lights flashing into the window, right? And I look down and there's hella cops down there, and I'm like, what's going on? And like, then I figure out, oh, they were throwing bottles out there, and the cops are here because one of the bottles fucking hit a cab, and the cops are obviously furious and shit. And so the cops figure out which window it is because they can see us like looking out and stuff, which is pretty stupid. Everybody should have probably like put the lights off and everything. But the cops end up raiding the apartment. They arrest everybody because they find the bottles, right? And so then I'm sitting in the holding tank while they're processing us in the jail. House phone's clearly looking at his phone. This is really something that we gotta get you over this. You have to stay in the conversation. House phone.
Wait, Josh. Hold on, Josh is calling me. Hold on. Josh is calling me. Hold on. Let me put it on speaker.
Fool, you told the story so many times
Josh.
on the podcast.
Look at your phone. I need to take a picture of you real quick.
Hold on. Look at my phone.
I texted
Well,
you.
we need a picture for the thumbnail. Yeah, it does look horrible.
Oh, okay. He said put the lights off. Hold on.
I mean, the lights were on like the whole fucking time before.
Adam, stop telling the damn same stories, and maybe I wouldn't be on my phone. Sorry.
But that's the thing is, even if I'm telling a story you find boring, you can't just get on your phone. You have to stay in the conversation.
I'm
and
sorry.
Like, keep in mind, we were gonna give you a show like a fucking
You
year
can't-
ago, but then you sat on your phone the whole time.
You can't be a principal from at home, Adam. Fuck you.
Fuck you. This is important shit. House Phone was supposed to have a podcast like a year ago. He filmed an episode and he looked at his phone the whole fucking time. And I'm like, bro, we can't give you a show if you're gonna look at your phone.
Okay.
You have to care about the audience.
You're right, and I'm sorry, but I will say that, Adam, you've told this story like 4 times on the podcast. I know the story.
Okay.
The bitch
But
threw the bottles off.
Again,
like,
this
okay.
is the problem: is that you're assuming that you know what the story is about.
Nigga,
when I wanted to
know
talk
this
about
story.
a different
you got
part
dementia,
of the story.
Nigga, you've told this story so many times.
I want to talk about a
the bitch.
different part of the story. You fucking dickhead.
All right,
So
okay,
we were
let it
in
go.
the
Y'all fucked up my rave.
Stop talking. We're in the fucking the holding tank, right? And it's me and 8 of my BMX homies, and we're all farting so bad that the cops are like getting more and more angry with us while we're in there. And it really, like, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I'm kind of proud that we fucked up all these cops' days through our farting. But then at the same time, I wonder if maybe that was like bad for our overall like ability to get out of there. So that's why I wanted to raise the question: is like, if you get arrested, should you torment the police officers with your farts?
This is the dumbest question I ever heard in my fucking life.
It's only bad because House Phone fucked up my flow.
Bro, we've heard this story so many times. You added one detail about
I
sharting.
never even thought about the fart part of this story in like the past 10 years.
I can't.
But anyway, House Phone, you need
I'm
the
sorry.
phone thing. You can't,
I'm
why do you even
sorry.
have your phone? Trevor, take his phone from him.
Trevor's not even anywhere near me, but okay.
Because he knows you have COVID.
And that nigga Trevor trying to take your phone, you better fuck him up.
Yeah, because he's a South Side.
That's your phone, nigga.
Bro, I can't believe you just told a farting story, and like you just made me sit here through the story that I've heard 10 times. So, and I still have to shit.
You tell the same story every single week, and I was
you yell at me
trying to
about it,
tell
but
a
you-
different
and you
story
yell
about
at me
the
about
fart
it.
aspect, and you just wouldn't. You didn't even
You
pay
yell at me
attention.
about
Bro,
telling the same
you have to
story
stay
every week.
locked in on the conversation, regardless of if you don't feel interested in that
how
exact moment.
contradict-
Like that's
how
what
contradictory-
podcasting is. I watch podcasts all the time. I never see anyone look at their phone because it's so fucking obvious that when you're doing a podcast, you don't look at your phone.
How,
All right, Mr. Feeney, let's move on.
How
God
I mean, I
damn.
agree we should move on, but still, he keeps doing the same thing, and I'm just
How
like, I want to make it
contradictory
really
is
clear
that,
how
though,
bad
when-
for the show that is.
Rittenhouse, let's move on, man. Fuck it.
Even Rittenhouse, I know
Adam
people
Rittenhouse,
on
come
the
on.
podcast
Hey,
every day.
speaking of Rittenhouse, you see that fucking, they had him come out like a WWE wrestler? That's your, bro, that's what your people do, bro.
I'm finna shit on myself. I'll be back.
Rittenhouse didn't do anything wrong, so why shouldn't they treat him like a superhero?
I'm about to mute my fucking mic.
I mean, but like he didn't do anything wrong, so why shouldn't he have all those opportunities?
No, but I say like the fucking stage was so fucking crazy.
Right. I saw a few clips from that. I mean, I will say that, like, even though I sympathize with some conservative ideas, that this shit was so cringy. Like, why are these people all such fucking weirdos, bro?
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
But I mean, a lot of the Democrats are fucking trash too. But I mean, listen, Gucci Mane beat a body. He became a way bigger rapper. He became a fucking hero.
He
The
didn't get a
Baby.
WWE fucking stage and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, nigga, they
The
coming
Baby.
out.
The Baby beat a body, blows the
Someone told
fuck
me
up,
to hop
becomes
on
huge.
camera.
Oh my god, look at this dude.
Eurisha.
Yuri, how do you feel about Rittenhouse? My boy, Rittenhouse.
Oh God.
Adam Rittenhouse.
I gotta turn the heat back up.
How you feel about Rihanna?
Jesus Christ, both of them, you know, not my favorite people. No, I'm kidding. I don't know too much about the Rittenhouse thing. It's like I know that he's innocent, or not innocent. He's free and he's like not guilty, and a lot of people are happy about it, and a lot of people are upset about it as well. So I don't know.
Yuri, fuck, marry, kill. Rihanna, Rittenhouse, Osama bin Laden.
Oh, that's hard. Fuck, marry,
And I just
kill.
thought of Osama bin Laden randomly, so we could really use anybody, I think.
I'll fuck Osama bin Laden.
Pause.
I'll probably
Over Rihanna?
Yeah, 100%. I'll kill Rihanna. And
Ah!
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Nigga!
Last one, fuck, marry, kill.
Get your ass off
Who
the
am I
fucking.
marrying?
Put Trevor down there.
Kyle.
What?
I'll marry
Somebody-
Kyle. That's a hard
Whoa.
choice. You're giving me 3 people that I can't do any of those things with.
Bro, you're fucking crazy.
Fuck, marry, kill. Well, I guess, you know, 2 of them are dudes. And either way, you're probably not going to want to marry. You're not going to want to marry or fuck a dude, presumably. I assume this about you.
And isn't Bin Laden like in the ocean somewhere, like thousands of feet below the water?
Yeah, he dead. He dead. Or so they say.
Exactly. We don't know exactly. What did he
So
say?
Yuri, how you feeling about this COVID outbreak in the office, the super spreader event that was our Christmas party? Man, Josh was so proud of his Christmas party, and then he got COVID.
Bro, it sucks. I've been fucking aching like crazy. I remember I couldn't come to work
got
on
it too?
Friday. Yeah, I couldn't come to work on Friday. I missed the listening to a music stream. You said
Wait,
that I
so
was
you
there,
got
but I wasn't.
COVID too?
I'm not sure if I have to go get tested. It's been hard to get a test because everyone's trying to get tested right now because everyone's trying to leave the fucking state, you know, fly and travel, all this shit. So it's hard to get a test right now, but I have an appointment for tomorrow to take a test.
Bro, we were trying to get somebody to come to our house and give us the test, and it was like they're taxing out the ass. They're trying to charge us like $800 to have them come to the.
I got
fucking
somebody
house.
for 300.
Yeah, but it's probably Crip Mac.
You nifty.
Hey, you're nifty.
But that's not even what C-Mac says. He doesn't say you're nifty.
He said
He
that's
says it's
nifty.
on
That's
50s
nifty.
or oh yeah, hey, this lighter right here, this something nifty. He always says that.
So if he looks at you and says your results ain't looking too nifty, you know what it means.
Yeah.
You're gonna pass out.
Yuri, would you have sex with Rihanna or Crip Mac?
Probably.
Bro,
Crip Mac. Yeah,
don't put that on Crip Mac
I'll
now,
go Crip
man.
Mac. He seems like a nice,
Oh.
lovable guy. You know, he's like a teddy bear.
He gonna be mad. He gonna be mad. He gonna be mad you said that. I'm gonna send this shit to him.
No, don't. Why would you do that? You're instigating,
Yeah.
AD.
Yeah.
You want to
The
see
other day,
me
bro,
get
I got
assaulted?
followed by a fake Crip Mac Twitter account, and I didn't realize it was fake because it was like uploading some like new videos that, and the writing seemed like it was fucking him, and then I followed it, and then immediately it DMs me a pair of Jordans, and it says, "Buy me these, or you hate the LGBTQ community," and I immediately knew it wasn't Crip Mac, so I unfollowed.
Wow.
God damn it.
Because I know Crip Mac pretty well. He don't talk like that. He definitely never heard of LGBTQ, I don't think.
That's crazy. You know what I have heard of? My bookie.
Wow, I almost forgot. Wow, you want to read it?
No, I don't know what to read.
You can read it.
Where
Nah,
is
I'm gonna
it?
read it right now. The holiday season is upon us, and my bookie is in the giving spirit with 12 straight days of giveaways. Every day there's a new exclusive promotion for you to redeem, and the best part is it's all free when you sign up and make your first deposit with my bookie. Starting December 21st and ending on January 1st, you can bring in the new year right with giveaways that can help you fill your stocking with cash this season. From odds boosts to casino chips to straight up locks, my bookie's 12 days of giveaways is a can't miss promotion. And that's not all. That's not all, friends. To get you started, MyBookie is matching all first-time deposits up to $1,000 with my promo code NOJUMPER. That's one word, NOJUMPER. That's double your funds to double your winnings and get in on all of the best action at MyBookie. Don't miss out. Double your first deposit to $1,000 by using the promo code NOJUMPER. Head to MyBookie, place your bets, and get in on the best 12 days of the year today. Bet anything, anytime with MyBookie.
My bookie.
MyBookie.
Play squad.
I didn't even see him come back.
How did Yuri do?
Terrible.
Usual Yuri. Buzzkill.
He said he'll fuck Bin Laden. That's all you need to hear.
He said he would rather fuck Bin Laden than Rihanna.
Yo, he's joking, right?
Nah.
You're a weirdo. Like alive Bin Laden or like dead corpse Bin Laden?
Like a pile of ashes.
He said ocean Bin Laden. I don't know what that means. Like his body, like his ashes in a like that's been sprinkled in the ocean. You're a fucking weirdo. I should have never left.
You shouldn't have.
Bro, my stomach was doing bad. Bro, okay, so my homie runs, he owns his own restaurant. You remember my homie Orca from back in the day that made blunts?
Who the fuck is Orca?
He did blunts and burgers.
He gets so upset whenever we talk about somebody he doesn't know.
Well, listen. He was on one of the original No Jumper episodes called Blunts and Burgers, and now he has his own restaurant downtown LA.
Oh, that's fire.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's amazing. So his restaurant is called Les Fidèles. And he has a crazy menu. But anyway, I forgot why I was bringing any. So, just updating Adam on old No Jumper alumni. He actually took his life somewhere and didn't become a homeless bum.
That's tight. No, I always see you hanging out with him, and I'm always like, damn, that dude is still rocking. That's cool.
Yeah, dude, he's doing really well, man. Oh, no.
I remember
so
he made a mean burger.
Oh, dude, it's even better. He's like perfected it now. But I was at his restaurant earlier, but I'm such a bad friend. I showed up to his restaurant with Dave's Hot Chicken and made him like make me a new sandwich out of the leftover Dave's Hot Chicken. And he did.
Wait, what did he do? Like, what part did he change?
Well, he basically took all the ingredients from the Dave's Hot Chicken box that I brought him. He put it on like a baguette with his own sauce, and he added a
baguette.
He added a spicy hot link to it as well. So I basically ate a crazy Dave's Hot Chicken hot link sandwich. It was fucking insane. But that's why my stomach was doing backflips right now.
You want to know what I've been doing backflips for? Is MyBookie. No, wait, we already did that one. I was just kidding. No, but what I've been really savoring is that I have like the COVID weight loss going, which now that I've had it multiple times, I can confirm is a real thing, because you don't want to eat as much when you have the COVID. You sweat in your sleep. You have diarrhea. At least this is my experience.
Well,
so
shit,
I'm
maybe
down
I got
like
COVID.
fucking.
Maybe that's what
I lost like
hurt.
5 pounds since Friday. I'm fucking kind of loving this whole COVID thing.
Don't say that, bro. We need you around.
I don't know about that, but it's nice in the meantime.
Parker
I'm trying
Ann
to
needs
lose
you
weight
around,
anyway.
Adam.
Huh?
Parker Ann needs you around.
That is a fair point.
Come on, man. You can't be saying that.
You got to pull up to the playground, man.
To the playground? I don't have any kids. Not yet.
Not yet.
Allegedly. I don't know. I might have one secretly somewhere.
You definitely got some ham babies.
This girl told me that like because I disappeared for 2 days straight, that she thinks that I have like a secret kid and secret family somewhere, and I was like, no.
I think AD might have a couple of secret families.
You know, it's crazy. Somebody put a whole fake baby shower on me one time, and that shit wasn't cool.
It probably was real.
Nah,
Wait,
that shit wasn't cool.
Fake baby shower?
Yeah, they told my ex-girlfriend that they went to a baby shower that was mine, and I wasn't there, and everybody was talking bad about me and shit. I said, wow. Shit's
People
crazy.
just be making up the craziest shit.
Yeah, made up a baby shower.
Made up baby shower. Wow.
So this didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen at all.
You can confirm.
I can confirm.
All right.
So you don't have any kids? It was all made up?
I have 2 children. What the fuck?
What if you had Parker number 2 somewhere running around?
Adam, for sure.
Hey, my worst nightmare is getting one of these girls pregnant in the porno shit, and then all of a sudden I just got a random ass
maybe
kid.
you start wearing condoms, you nasty fuck.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna wear a fucking condom. What am I, 5 years old?
You're
I
disgusting.
can't do that.
You're
I'm a
disgusting.
grown man.
What does that mean?
He ain't seen a condom since Tupac died.
Look,
That means you
I don't
can't
wanna-
protect your dick.
I don't want to be out here telling the kids not to use condoms or whatever. But on a personal level, I ain't wearing no goddamn condom.
I mean, I wouldn't use a condom either if I was gonna be fucking the Chroma's titties. But if you're gonna slide in,
If it's your main girl, you don't use that.
no, that's a fact.
If you were gonna wear a condom to titty fuck a girl, then you're a fucking savage.
You're a fucking weird. No. Have you ever got head with a condom? Ugh, disgusting.
That's
by
terrible.
hookers. By
Disgusting.
Chinese hookers.
Disgusting. I would never.
I would. I'll do it again. Nah, shit sucks though, honestly. Because
Okay.
you nut and then you nut and you never want to fucking.
If it was versus no head versus head,
Yeah.
slide it to me.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the other side. I'm kind of like no head. Sounds fine.
Really?
Like I don't
Really?
really like want to do it if I gotta wear a fucking Jimmy.
I don't know what you ended.
Yeah, that's because you fuck 75 times a week.
No, it's just I'm so spoiled because I get to have these crazy ass threesomes with hot ass porn stars with my girl. We're all tested. So now when I think about dudes like going to the club and you meet a girl and you
Yeah,
take her
that's
home and
disgusting.
you fuck her, it seems too dangerous to me because I'm
Her
so
pussy's all
used to
sweaty,
having like
sweated out.
protected sex with like, you know, perfect environment where I don't have to worry about the girl doing anything weird. It's just everything is just such a fucking layup, dude.
What if real Sky Bree got some like unforgivable STD tomorrow because she went and got drunk?
He's gonna terminate the contract.
Yeah, is that a part of the contract? Like you can't go have like casual sex and possibly go get an STD?
I mean, there's only one STD that's really a problem, the monster. And I kind of assume she's not going to get the monster, but
What the
I
fuck
guess
is
if
the
she
monster,
did,
Adam?
AIDS?
AIDS?
The monster's AIDS. You didn't know that?
Why?
Probably
is
because you
it-
got it. But nah, the monster. If she gets the monster, I'll wear a condom with her. How about that?
What about the other one that doesn't go away?
If she got the monster, you'll still hit?
I mean,
You're a sick fuck.
Whoa.
You're a
you
sick
work
fuck.
for me. I'm not
What
going
about the
to
other
turn
one?
my back
What
on her.
about the other one? What about the other one that doesn't go away?
The herp.
I don't know if I should say this, but a lot of girls in the porn industry have that.
Yeah.
Do you have herpes?
Nah.
Would you want him to answer that just on camera anyway?
Why? Why not?
I'll send you a fucking STD test. I get
I don't
tested.
give a fuck about your test.
That nigga
I'm gonna
probably
give you the test.
that
I'm
nigga
gonna put
probably
you to the
made up.
test, and I'm gonna give you the
He
test.
probably made up the results in the Jack Shack somewhere.
Yeah, he got a little Dobby over there somewhere, sitting there making up Photoshop for him and shit.
Dobby from Game of Thrones or whatever.
Dobby from Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah,
The little elf that they was fucking up. And throw
that's
him in
gonna
the
be one
closet.
of the biggest conflicts between me and my daughter and my girl is that my girl loves Harry Potter. I hate Harry Potter, and my kid is gonna grow up to love Harry Potter, and I fucking hate it.
How do you know just off rip? Like how do you know she's not gonna be like vibing with it at like 5 years old? She might be over it.
And why do you hate it?
I watched 2 of the movies and I fucking hated them.
They're like 6 hours long each. I know you hated it.
My girl loves it. She's like, of course you don't like it. The movies are not as good as the books. You got to read the books. I'm like, listen, that's
Hell
what I'm
no.
not gonna do is read a goddamn book.
The movies is
fucking-
fire, especially the last couple of them is fire as fuck.
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm missing something.
And the ride is the best ride at Universal Studios.
I went on this
Universal
shit and I was sick to
Studios
my
sucks
stomach
balls.
after, and that pissed me off too.
I got stuck on that motherfucker too. After Yuri
Of
told
course
me
you got
he
stuck.
got stuck on there.
You couldn't get out of the seat because you were too thick.
Hey, Yuri literally told me he went to Universal Studios. Him and Riley got fucking stuck on the Harry Potter ride. I go halfway through the ride, I get stuck on the ride.
What? It just freezes in the middle of the fucking track or what?
Nigga, it just stopped. And then they got the TV was still playing this shit too.
And nigga,
It's
I
like
would have got out.
Nigga, you can't get out.
Nah, they would have let me out that bitch on God.
You would have failed to your death. You would have been out of
Oh,
here.
it was like that.
Bro, it's like at the top part and shit. You ever been
Hell
you ever been Universal Studios?
Not like recently, no.
I'm gonna take
But
you, bro.
it's like an indoor ride where there's like all these fucking graphics and everywhere, right? Like I don't think you actually move around that much, right?
yes, you do. You move around all the time.
Yeah, like it
He
feels
just
like
said
you're
he was
moving
in the
around more
air
than you
about to
are,
fall
though,
to
right?
his
No,
Yeah.
you move around. They take you up. The shit turns and shit. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I remember. I got sick to my stomach.
Nigga, let's go to Six Flags. Fuck Universal.
You're like, what's the nigga name? Scrooge.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nah,
God.
I'm the Grinch.
Nah.
You know, I can't be the Grinch. Why not?
Damn, that's fucked up. Can we still do are we gonna film like this next week?
I mean,
We might have to.
I don't know. Does anybody give a shit? I mean, you go to the club where you know
What do
there's
you mean?
COVID
Do I
every
don't
week,
give a
so why the
shit?
fuck would
Yes,
you care?
I give a shit. I have a mother who is very immune.
Immunocompromised. That's
Yeah.
a good point.
Yeah,
I'm doing my show like this tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, T-Rail and fucking Duno, they're never going to be able to get their sound good from their fucking iPhones or whatever.
Well, they got to go to the office. I'm gonna be here.
Oh, so they're all going to meet up, but you're not going to meet up.
Nah.
Man, I had to cancel an interview today.
Who? Well, do you mind telling us?
Yeah, Riley Reid's husband, Tasha.
Damn, I wish I was famous for just being somebody's husband.
No. He's like a famous fucking parkour dude. I probably shouldn't have billed him like that, but he's a parkour legend. Like he's one of the most famous dudes in the parkour
Yeah,
world.
so AKA he was famous in like 2014.
Maybe more than, I don't know.
People stopped giving a fuck about that a long time ago.
You think people don't fuck with parkour? I think it's still kind of lit.
I still look at it on Instagram.
I think
Yeah.
Riley Reid just wanted somebody to jump off a balcony into her vagina, so that's why she cares about it.
I did see him jumping on a fucking trampoline immediately after their marriage. So, he keeps it real for his subculture.
Hey, you wanna know what's fucked up? Me and House Phone was I was supposed to do House Phone's episode this week, and we were going to do the Hat Battle live, and now we can't fucking do it.
No, we can't fucking do it. I mean, we could do it. I mean, I definitely have no setup like that at my crib, so maybe I could just bring the stuff here. We could literally. No, that's not fair because you got. I would have to bring all my hats here. And
Hey, welcome to Lids, nigga.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, all your hats are from Lids.
Nah, these all customs.
Oh.
These all
Hey,
customs.
I want to say shout out to Mobility Mark because I'm looking at the donations and it says, "Yo, no jumper, check out my YouTube. I ride around in a mobility scooter live in New York City, road raging and crashing into stuff."
I want to see that
Yeah,
mobility.
Yeah, send me the link to that because that sounds fire.
Mobility Mark. You know what that reminds me of too, though, is I was looking at my DMs and I found this fucking girl who was hollering, wanting to do plug talk or whatever, and her name was Menthol Mariah.
You should
And
have
it's just
blocked her immediately.
It's just
Hey,
this white,
menthol.
it's a white OnlyFans girls that just smoke Newports and that just dudes get turned on by it.
You should have blocked her. You should have
What
blocked
the
her
fuck?
immediately. It sounds disgusting.
I actually meant to send it to Kiki, your brother, but I forgot.
Nigga, you acting like I don't know my brother's name.
Well, I want them to know that I'm not talking about some other Kiki like Kiki Clout.
Oh.
Did
Did
you have-
you clap that too?
Yeah, did you clap that?
I did clap that.
Nigga, I seen her at fucking Complex Con on Sunday, and I was like, oh, she was with the homegirl Violet. I was like, she look good as fuck.
She's a real hoe, man. I feel like she's the kind of girl that might suck your dick in the back of Complex Con.
You know what? She looked very good.
And I don't even say that as a diss. I just really, I feel
Well,
like
I wish
she
she
might
would
be
have
down
sucked.
to.
I wish she would have sucked my shit in the back of Complex Con.
Yeah, I wish she would have too. Yours, not mine.
You already got the suck. Let me get it next. I don't want to fuck any girl that you touch first.
You say this every week, and it's obviously just cap. You fuck girls that fuck homeless people on a regular basis.
Nigga,
you
you
know that I'm
literally,
tested.
you were the only girl that Kazumi made wear a fucking
Not a girl.
condom.
Not a girl. I haven't had the surgery yet.
Yeah, Kazumi fucked 50 homeless niggas and made it with no condom and made you wear a condom.
Nah, she makes everybody wear a condom now.
She didn't want no sty.
Not those 50 homeless niggas.
And you guys are both full of shit because you didn't pull up to the fucking gangbang that she invited you to.
Yeah, she did invite us to a gangbang.
And you didn't go.
Well,
'cause
you
you're
didn't
the
pull up
bitch.
to my pop-up that I invited you to, so how about that?
Yeah, well, if there was a bitch taking 50 dicks there, maybe I would have pulled up.
Just
You
know
for
I-
sure would have. You would have came butt ass naked too.
Just
Nah, I'd
know.
wear a trench coat.
Just
Hey,
know.
check it out.
Adam Rittenhouse. Mm-mm-mm.
Shout out 2020, man. I'm out here off the rings because I ain't smoked in 3 days.
Shout out to Big Chief. Uzumaki on the way.
I love how we shout out the sponsor of the podcast, and AD shouts out a company that is not sponsoring the podcast.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. I don't know. They might be sponsoring the Thursday show.
Man, these things are so fucking good. Big Chief doesn't make edibles anyway.
Yes, we do. We have everything.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, nigga. We got pop rocks actually that are fire.
Somebody
Pause.
said, AD, look into some soundproofing for the room. It helps a lot. And that is a good point because your audio is kind of trash.
I'm gonna get soundproof. I just moved in this spot a month ago, man. Give me
You gotta
time.
put those weird fucking fuzzy panels all over the walls, man.
I know. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get some tomorrow.
You got sound shit at the Jack Shack?
Hey, do y'all have extra sound shit at the office?
We probably have some of those the foam paneling, maybe a little bit of extra, but not that much.
Let me get like 2 of them motherfuckers.
You need way
Go to
more
Guitar
than 2.
Center is my advice.
Fuck you then.
You need way more than 2, my brother.
Yeah, I've been building the room, man. It's been a lot.
Wow, Josh just texted me and reminded me of something that I should fucking tell you guys about, which is the fact. Oh, he's been texting me the whole time, telling me to do the ads, and I didn't see it until now. We have a girl that's going to come on the Patreon soon. She sells her farts in jars to dudes on the internet.
I would smell one just to see what it smells like.
Oh, she better bring some because I got to.
Do you think it keeps the potency over time?
You'll sniff a fart from her?
Yeah, fuck it.
No,
If
yeah,
it's-
I'll sniff a fart.
If it's in a jar, I would just love to see how much strength it keeps.
I'll break that fucking jar.
Well, you know what's crazy
If you
is
break
that
the jar, it's gonna be farts everywhere at 80.
True.
Bro, she actually she puts like a flower petal in the jar. She says that it helps preserve the smell of the farts.
Clifford the fart sniffer.
We gotta call her that.
When are you bringing this girl on? I would love to smell her farts out of a mason jar.
I don't know. Josh was just asking me if I want to book her, and I told him I'm down.
My bookie. Book her on mybookie.com.
Take a bet on how good her farts are gonna smell.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to know what kind of diet she's on first before we go. Like if she had a bad week of just eating like
Taco Bell.
birria and beans and rice, and then versus like her vegan week.
I want to like send her to all the different restaurants that different hip hop entrepreneurs own. So maybe she could do a little promo for
Like
Bojangles, and
a little
that'll
like
help us getting good with QC.
Like a little Fatima's grill fart, like you
Bro,
know.
now you got to go to fucking Bojangles just to show love to the community.
Ooh.
Ain't no Bojangles out here.
We're gonna start one. Hey, maybe we could do some work with QC.
My bookie / QC collab.
I love that idea.
Okay, yeah. Let me know when you're bringing this fart girl on. I wanna sample her farts.
My girl could be a fart girl too. If she didn't have nothing else going on for her, I heard her rip a few nice ones.
Bro, I'll sell some forts if motherfuckers want to buy them.
Yes.
I might be in the business of copping some AD farts.
Okay,
You a
listen.
sick nigga, bro.
How do you know that the fart is gonna stay in the? That's what I'm saying. Like, how potent is it gonna be?
I mean, dude, she does this for a living, so I'm assuming that she's figured it out, right?
Well, bro, that's what I'm saying. We need to sample the farts and see how strong they are.
You got to handle your candle and sample a fart.
Yo, what if she make candles out of her own out of her own farts?
No, I love that idea too. Even just the idea of a candle that smells like shit. Do you think that's a good business idea?
Well, I mean, shit, they would just have
That's terrible.
all they would have to do is swap your armpits, and then there you go.
No, all you'd have to do is take a little bit of your diarrhea and mix it in with the wax when they're making the candles.
Ew.
Yo, this is a crazy idea, and I actually really want to know what would happen if you did this. Or what if you like made tie-dye shirts, but they were like shit-stained shirts, and then
All right.
like, do you
this
think
has
you'd be
been No
allowed to
Jumper,
sell that?
Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yo, but what if you like cleaned the shirts so good that there wasn't really any actual shit left?
Bro, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's like Tony Hawk took a drip of his blood and put it into all the skateboards he made or some weird shit.
That was crazy.
I think you're thinking of Lil Nas X.
No,
Tony Hawk, nigga.
Hawk did the same thing.
I know, and everybody tried to be like, "Oh, y'all hated on Lil Nas X when he did it, but you don't got nothing to say about Tony Hawk." I'm like, all right, sure.
You know why? Because they let y'all white people get away with everything.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, do you feel like we did what we had to do here, Fart Boys?
I want to smell this girl's farts. Bring them.
You're gonna have to rely on one of your girls for the meantime. Hey, have you ever taken a hoodie and cut the hood off and then wore it backwards?
No, I've never taken.
Why? That's stupid as fuck.
Well, no, it makes sense because Fatima's Grill, they gave me a hoodie when they brought us food. When their food's fucking amazing.
Yeah, they food's fire.
And the hoodie on the back, it has this like really fucking cool Fatima's Grill like logo and everything. But then on the front, it just has like their Instagram. It's just like at Fatima's Grill. And like when I first saw the hoodie, I was hyped because I didn't realize that the good graphic was on the back. But the problem is that I don't give a fuck what's on the back because I only wear clothing for the podcast. So it's like everything has to be on the front because nobody sees my back unless they're eating my ass, I guess. And
That's
so
not necessarily true though. Like
I was thinking of cutting the hoodie off of the hoodie part
This
off
sounds
and
like
then
a
wearing it
terrible
backwards.
idea.
Is that acceptable? Because I feel like I've seen people cut the hoodie off hoodies before.
You just made
Nah,
that.
you made that up.
No, I'm pretty sure we can Google it.
I think you should just leave the hoodie alone and just wear it how they want you to wear it.
I've had it for like a month or two. And I haven't worn it. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna wear it unless I cut the hood off.
Or just wear it like backwards where the hood is just covering
What a
your head.
hood, what a hood, what a hood. At.
I was gonna say that too. Yeah. All right, appreciate everybody. Follow No Jumper on Instagram. Don't follow House Phone. Unfollow High Rollers. Fart in a jar and sell it.
I'm finna do the live stream in about an hour, so make sure y'all pull the fuck up.
And
I'm finna start
texting.
texting my. I'm finna start cussing out my co-host of the of the live stream. Like, if y'all not gonna take this opportunity serious and come on time, then just don't even fucking come at all. All right.
You sound like me to you, but
Well,
for
that's
sure.
how I feel.
Good.
I'm gonna say come on time. Look, that's all I said. Sorry, phone down.
Come on, Eileen. Na 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 na. And this moment.
You should start putting your cum. You should sell your cum in a mason jar.
I'm down. Let's do it.
That is terrible.
And we're gonna sell diarrhea T-shirts. Now that's drip. No!
All right, y'all.
Appreciate y'all. Much love. NoJumper.com.